Jyoti, can you check on the YouTube if it's live? Because it shows I'm live here. Just want you to check.
Yes, ma'am, we are online.
Okay, that's just give me 1 second. We'll give a 2 or 3 minutes to me, then you can take it off. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm just going to go in the gallery view. Hello, masters. How are you all? Nilima madam, Sudarshan Katyal madam, Nirmala madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Madam, Ratna madam,
Atmandan, ma'am.
Nirmala madam, सबको आत्मवंदन. Namaste to all.
Namaskar, ma'am. Namaskar. Namaskar. Namaskar, ma'am.
Namaste, ma'am. Namaste, ma'am.
Love you, ma'am. Love you, ma'am. Love you.
Love you all. So beautiful to start the day with seeing you all. What other better way can it be? My beloved family. This is the family members that truly, mean everything to me. Of course, my soul plan has given me a biological family. I do respect and really honor that soul plan, but the main part of the soul plan was this. Durgamba madam, namaste. At this moment, this time on the earth, the channeling that's coming to us, masters, is amazing. Exactly what we are doing. Amma is saying to us that women have to come forward and come together, not as a group, as a family. Exactly what we are doing, masters, as a family. And we never thought ourselves as a group. We always thought ourselves as family. With that liberty, sometimes I even scold you people. I hope you don't mind it. Sometimes my voice is raising, but it's all family, isn't it? Only in a family you can do that. So Amma is saying that women will come together as a family, and that family will have more value in their life, because that is the family through which they will be growing amazingly, exponentially in this stepping into matriarchal world. Masters, every message that is coming through is amazing. I sometimes, we should not wonder, but I sometimes keep wondering that, are we leading the path and then Amma is following us, or we are following Amma? But then I realize that we and Amma are not separate, isn't it? Amma is there in our hearts, the Divine Mother. When I say Amma, I mean the universe, masters. That Divine Mother is in our heart and is really taking us on the right path. Because many times I talk to you people, I say, I don't know why we are doing this. And then eventually we come to know why we are doing it. And I was so amazed and happy when last week this message came through saying that all the women, most of the women who are on this path will step forward, one step forward, to join together to become a special family. And I thought, hooray, we are already a family. So masters, how much joy, how much love we are getting from the universe. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I never can stop wondering that universe has so much love that's there in our heart. That love is being expressed through our heart. Every morning, in fact, I see every morning it's around 8:39 when honestly for me the flow starts. I've been checking the time these days, and that fountain never stops. It never stops till I go to bed. And every morning I'm noticing my schedule. I wake up in the morning, I do my meditation, and on my way to gym it starts. I think that's when I'm starting to notice what's happening. And then the fountain starts and never stops. And aren't we so fortunate to have, that blessing from the universe, to see that the cup inside us is so full. You all understand what I mean by the cup inside, our heart cup. which is always so full of love, but we are never able to feel that, aren't we? But now we are all have started to feel that cup, and how amazing it is. I can keep talking about this cup and filling and overflowing all my life, because how beautiful it is. And I really thank you all for coming into my life and making this family all the more beautiful, so lovable, and how much love you have for each other. I'm seeing every day. You know, there used to be times, the first few years, when I had to take the lead and connect you people, but not anymore. You all people have taken the lead yourself, and you realize, because that heart connection has already established. That is what a family is. Family doesn't wait for amma or nana or mother or father to tell us, do this, do that, your sister is in trouble. No. When we see our sister or brother crying, or sister or brother jumping with joy, we know the time has come. We are needed there. So that's what is happening on this BYM platform. I'm so happy. We are having amazing sessions. Yesterday, spiritual parenting session was one of those amazing sessions. And spiritual parenting has always been my dream. Has always been my dream for last 4 years, which is no longer a dream. It's a reality. And Saheli is a very favorite, I wouldn't say project, a favorite part of my life, which has got such great meaning. It's a paradigm shift, masters. It's a paradigm shift in the world that we are bringing forward through this little network. We see it as a small network, but we have no idea what kind of impact we are making on this world. I think with that, I will hand it over to the host of today, and that is Jyoti Madam. So Jyoti Madam, over to you. And you've been co-hosted, so you can spotlight yourself and you can start the session. Thank you very much.
Namaste, Sarojamma. And thank you so much for giving once more the opportunity to talk about Saheli. And today, and also to all masters, welcome to our group again. And today we're going to start our session with 5 minutes of meditation. And then I'll just give an overview of what is Saheli is. From then, I'll just hand over it to Saroja ma'am so that she can go into her workshop, what today we are actually meeting for, which is the pain body session. So let's start with the 5 minutes of meditation, and then we'll continue our session. I'll just give a few instructions, ma'am. Already you all know, but I'll just start with some instructions and then play a little bit of mild music. Patri's flute meditation. I just want to try for 5 minutes. Thank you so much, masters. Close your eyes and clasp your hands. Wherever you're sitting, either on chair or on sofa, wherever you are, just be comfortable. Adjust yourself. Just be very comfortable and relax. When I'm saying relax, just leave your body on Mother Earth as if you're just living on your mother laps. Just go back to your mother lap when you're a child. How you slept? Just in a similar way. Just leave your body on Mother Earth. Connect to Mother Earth. Yeah.
Jyoti, just make sure the music is not copyright, because the YouTube live will stop. So just make sure that whatever music you pick is not copyright music.
It's okay. I'll have a look at it.
Yeah, or your instructions are good enough.
Yeah. Okay. So just relax your body. Connect to Mother Earth where you're sitting as of now. Just feel the energies. Slowly get your awareness onto your foot, onto your laps. Slowly just come to your stomach, relax your stomach muscles. Just relax your body. Come to your chest. Just stay there for a minute, for a few seconds. See how your chest is dancing, just the way it is going up, down. Just be there for a second, masters. Now just get your awareness to your face. Relax your face muscles, your eyes, jaws, ears, everything. Just be in that state for a minute. And now slowly, just observe your surroundings. Are you listening any sounds, any noise? Anything. Just observe your surroundings. How are you feeling now? And slowly get into yourself. Slowly, masters. Get your focus on your breath. Just be with your breath, masters. Focus at the entrance of your nostrils. Just feel how your breath is. Just imagine as if it is a breeze. You are in a park and a breeze which is touching you. It's so soft and mild. Just be with your breath, masters. For the next 5 minutes, just be with your breath. Now slowly open your eyes, masters. There's no rush. Just take your time and come back. Open your eyes with a good smile and put your hands on your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you so much, masters, for joining the call today. As I said, we'll just start with an overview of what Saheli is and then hand over to Saroja ma'am. I think most of you have already joined either Telugu or Hindi session, Pain Body. So most of you all are already aware of it. But those who are new to this call today, I just wanted to give an understanding what is this project. Saheli it's a new project, Masters, which is starting in BYM. In fact, it started in BYM and under the guidance of Saroja ma'am. The main purpose of having this Saheli project is it is a spiritual connectivity, which creates a spiritual connectivity within the women. It creates a platform for women so that they can come out and discuss their issues, like any sort of issues they have. We see generally around women around us, they go through a lot of issues, like it can be a domestic violence or any sort of issues like uh, not getting what are the issues also now. Yeah, like domestic issues or a diverse issue, relationship issues, or any sort of issues. When they go through those kind of issues, it's not that easy for them to cope up, and they usually lose their awareness as well during that time, because they are dumped into those issues so much that they lose their awareness. They are not in a situation to understand what exactly is going around them. So that is the reason we have this platform which says a spiritual network for women. That word with spirituality has a lot of meaning in that, Masters. It's not new to you all, but that is where I wanted to stress that spiritual word. That is the core of Saheli, because we have n number of platforms around the world which are supporting women, but they are supporting to some extent. Either it's financially or any sort of legal things what if the women is not aware of. Those kind of support probably they are giving, but a spiritual support is needed. For example, if a woman is in any sort of issue, they try at a core level discussing with the partner itself or within the family. If it is not resolved at that level, they usually go to the next level. They take it to the friends, they discuss with them and see if they can get some sort of solution, or even if it is not solving at that level, they go for a counseling or any external support they will get. But by the time they reach to the counseling level, already they have a lot of issues, right? They might be going into the depression or anxiety, and even we don't know what are the different kind of emotions that are going behind. It can be an extreme thoughts as well. So we don't, even those people who are in that situation, they don't know where to go. So from there, what I understand is that there should be something a spiritually backed suggestions as well, so that the woman is aware of the situation, why the circumstances around her are happening in this way, so that she get that ability to solve her issues in a proper way with a proper guidance. Maybe that is the reason why I think Saheli is needed at this point in time, so that we raise the awareness in the woman to understand her circumstances in a better way and handle her situations and family in a better way. That's what the purpose of the project, Masters, Saheli is. So as of now, we have a group of, Saroja ma'am has identified few people into the group, but it's not just the 12 people. Though it is not as of now open, but definitely we need everyone's support and energies in that. So with this, I wanted to thank you once again, everyone, for joining the call, and I wanted to hand over to Saroja ma'am to continue the session. Thank you so much, Amma. Once again. I can't hear you, ma'am. You're on mute. Okay, you're on mute.
Thank you, Jyoti madam. That was a really nice way of starting off Saheli in English groups. Masters, my name is Saroja Gullapalli. For those who do not know me, if we have any new members here today for the session, and my humble pranams and invitation to everyone for joining this first Saheli session in English on BYM platform. It gives me so much pleasure. We have had a chance to launch this project in Telugu, in Hindi, and now in English. I want to deal with every language on equal front, because we do realize that we are heavily loaded with Telugu people on BYM platform. That does not mean that we do not respect and give value to others. So I always make sure that as far as possible, numbers doesn't matter. I know many times people say, oh, there are only 2 people. It does not matter to me. Half a person is also good enough. No person is also good enough for me. Because, masters, what matters is the vibrations that we are sending out in the universe. People may not be present today, but there will be people who will receive these vibrations later. So what I want to emphasize today is this message that we want to give out to the world through Saheli has to go in every media, every language, every communication path. And we are all that communicators. Jyoti Madam rightly said, Saheli, we are not trying to show that we are creating something new, because there are different kinds of support platforms. All we are trying to do is a support platform that can just go beyond physicality alone and can touch us on different levels, emotional, spiritual, universal, in a holistic way. That is what BYM platform is all about. We are trying to cover every aspect, and that's what Saheli is all about. There are a few volunteers already who have joined today in the session. So I would like to take the privilege to bring them on the spotlight screen as well. We've got Jaya Madam, Jaya Bikina Madam. So I'm going to add her to the spotlight. Saroj Madam is there. Yes, she is in Hindi. So I'll also add her here. Jyoti Madam, can you see any other volunteers today that I can put them here? The working committee, I mean. Masters, raise your hands if you are in the working committee.
See anyone?
That's all right. Otherwise, that's fine. So, masters, these are few of the Saheli's functional committee, operating committee. Jaya Madam is helping us in English. Saroj Madam is helping us in Hindi. And there are other volunteers apart from them. And of course, Jyoti Madam is leading this beautiful effort. And we have advisory board for this. We have Sushma Madam, Deepti Madam, Shailaja Madam, whom we all know. I don't have to introduce you. And they are in the advisory committee. And we have made it very sure that the advisory committee role is to guide that Saheli goes as per the guidelines of BYM. And for that, the people in the advisory committee are absolutely well placed because they have worked with BYM for so long. But apart from that, we have a group of 12, 13 members, masters, who will be taking lead for this Saheli project. Thank you so much, Jaya, Saroj Madam. I just wanted to introduce, take this opportunity, introduce you to everybody. Thank you, Jyoti Madam. Right. So, masters, let's go in today's session, which is women and pain body. After I talk about women and pain body, okay, Mini Madam has come. Mini Madam, have you got your video on? Let me, yeah. Can you switch on your video, Mini Madam? If you switch on your video, I can bring you on the spotlight. Otherwise, I won't be able to. Jyoti, let me know if she does it, then we can bring her. Right. Yes, there is Mini Madam from Abu Dhabi. We have got people from all around the globe, masters, in this Saheli platform. And Mini Madam is from Abu Dhabi, a very keen volunteer who wants to be part of this Saheli. One thing I wanted to keep in mind, we do not want the same volunteers doing the same work in every project, masters. That's not the idea of BYM volunteering. I know BYM has got such amazing, great volunteers who have got so many arms that they can spread thin through across every project. But that's not the idea. We need to give opportunity to our brothers and sisters who want to volunteer. We have to give them a chance. We have to help them out. And that's what BYM is all about. So we made sure that we go across the board and pick people who have been waiting to volunteer, who haven't had much chance in the past to volunteer. And that's how Saheli is today. You'll find many new faces you haven't seen before, like Jaya Bikina Madam, Mini Madam. Many of you don't even know who they are. So now there'll be very familiar faces who you will be seeing on Saheli platform more and more. So I'll start with the topic, masters. I'm not going to go too long in this topic because I know you people have heard me talking about women and pain body in many forums. But I just wanted to make sure that on BYM platform, we have done it in English so that we have approached and covered every brother and sister of ours on this BYM platform who can understand only English or may not understand Telugu and Hindi. That's the main idea. But I know each one of you have got this message of what's pain body. Very important to understand pain body, masters, because that is the backbone of Saheli. If we don't understand what is pain body, then we will not understand why we are launching this Saheli, or why we have launched, as Jyoti Madam has said, why we have launched this Saheli project. You don't need to know in great detail, but at least you need to know that there is this pain body that exists in this world. There is this pain body that exists amongst us. There is this pain body that exists within us, around us. How can we be totally oblivious of something that is all around us and that's within us? Sounds like divinity, isn't it? That's how we started divinity class. Something that is all around us, something that is within us, but we are oblivious. So what did we do? We started talking about it. We started learning about it. We started having classes about it. Crystal Children Corner, spiritual parenting classes, name it. So we started talking about divinity so much that now divinity feels like my younger sister. Someone says divinity, oh yeah, I know her very well. If someone says, do you know divinity, where it resides? Oh, of course, within me. So on this BYM platform, we feel like divinity is our little sister or little brother. That is how I want each one of you to understand what is pain body. If tomorrow someone from outside comes and says, I'm going through this, what is this? And if it is pain body, then I want each one of you to extend your hand and say, I know what you're going through. I know how it feels. I know what process you're going through. I can help you. This is all I'm expecting from each one of you. You need not be a Saheli volunteer. You can just be a human being who is on this BYM platform. If you understand, mute yourself, master. It's going to echo. Jyoti, just see who is not unmuted. Amma, just personally. If you do not come out and reach out people around you, the great ascension that we are talking about, which we are about to step in, that's going to go a little bit slower. You might say, oh, just because I haven't extended my hand, how can ascension become slower? Each one of us are carrying that flame of ascension and showing the path to thousands of people, masters. Each of you may not realize, but I see it. When I started this BYM, it was with a couple of tens of people, 50, 60. Today, BYM is all around the globe. BYM doesn't mean me. BYM means us. So never take yourself so lightly. When I went to US, it was amazing to see people talking about BYM, asking us to hold sessions there. When I went to India, I saw a different phase of BYM. I will be traveling to Europe next month. And again, so never think 1%. Whoa, what is 1% going to make a difference? You make all the difference. Now, why are BYM volunteers here for? BYM volunteers are here for to guide you, to support you. If you want something, they are there to help you. Volunteers are only here to help. It doesn't matter that this responsibility doesn't lie on our shoulder. This responsibility of spiritual ascension lies on each one of us. Projects are just a means to accelerate it a little bit further. We can all sit here and meditate all day long. Even then we will ascend, masters. But the reason we come up with this project is to give that bit of acceleration, give that bit of oomph to our progress. So I think I've said enough about why we need to understand the pain body. So let's understand what the pain body itself is, masters. So what we talked before, every emotional pain that we experience, it leaves behind a residual pain which always lives in us. It merges with the pain from the past, masters, which has been there. So what happens is every time we're going through this emotional pain, it's just adding and becoming cumulative to whatever is residing in us as the remains of the past. And this becomes lodged where? In our mind and body. And this includes even the pain that we have suffered as a child. We are doing a lot of inner child workshops, which is a part of this pain management, which is a part of being aware of this pain, but inner child is a part of this pain body, masters. And why is this caused? As I said before, why does pain body ever come in us? It is caused by the unconsciousness of the world into which we are born. We are all born into a world which is absolutely unconscious. We are all born in a zombie world. Have you ever seen zombie movies, masters? People don't know what they are doing. Every zombie will be walking. He's just waiting to find a non-zombie so that he can turn him into a zombie, and then everyone becomes zombie. Has anyone seen zombie movies? Can you raise your hands at least, or thumbs up, or do something? I'll be very surprised. Oh, thank God, Jyoti madam has seen a zombie. Oh, Nirima madam has seen. Oh, good. Yes, very good. I'm so glad I'm not the only one who sees such crazy movies. Yes, Sharda madam has seen. Of course. Wow. Sushma madam, I'm just looking. I'm the only crazy one or someone else? Yeah, Crystal Children Corner. I would not understand who that is. Saroj madam, Naina madam. Oh, wonderful. Jaya madam. Yeah, Jay. Oh, thank you so much. You know, I feel better because sometimes I talk about these crazy things. And then I look at people and I think, are they thinking madam has gone crazy? You know what? In yesterday's session, spiritual parenting session, it was going on in full swing. And people who know me, they know me. You know, whatever it is, you'll see it outside. And apparently, something I said was not in a very polite voice and someone got very hurt. And I thought, oh my God. So people are that sensitive in this group. So I have to be very careful, because when you are with family, you don't watch out what you say. You only say what is right, isn't it? But masters, if anyone feel that, you know, oh my God, you're being hurt, let me know. Because then I think you're not fit enough to be in the BYM family. You need a little bit of thick skin to be a BYM family member, because that's what I am. I can't change myself, isn't it? Yeah, anyway, that's all part of fun. So zombie means, like some people have seen, zombie means they don't think, masters. They're just living in a Maya world, and they want everything to be turned as Maya. They don't like anyone who is aware and who is conscious. They want everyone to become conscious. We are all born into a zombie world. And you know, the world around us makes sure that each one of us turn into a zombie. How? By the belief systems, by their thinking. They will hammer it down to say that this is the right way of thinking, to the point that these children, in the form of which we come, after a while, we start doubting ourselves. Are we right, or the society right? And after that, you even stop thinking about it, because you've already been bitten by the zombie and you have become a zombie yourself. So the thinking process only happens for a short while. And that's the zombie world that we are all living in. So the main problem is when we take birth, we come into this unconscious world, and that's enough to start accumulating the pain body. So this accumulated pain is a very negative energy field that occupies our body and mind. So if you look on it as an invisible entity, like you were looking from outside, you'll start looking at it, the real truth. When you identify this with yourself, you say, I'm the pain body, you will never find out. But if you start looking as a witness, then you realize, you know, how silly this pain body is, because pain body is our emotional pain body. And it always happens in two parts, masters. Either it's dormant or it is active. Excuse me. A pain body may be dormant 90% of the time. You know what is dormant? It's there inside. You know, it won't come out, but it's always niggling, it's wiggling at the back, always complaining. It will make sure you're never happy. In a deeply unhappy person, have you seen a person who's most of the time, you know, he's very unhappy? You'll try your best to make him happy. It's not going to work. So these dormant pain body people, 90% of the time it's dormant. Sometimes a time or two, you will see the pain body just flaring up. Some people live almost entirely through their pain body. Their pain body is always active, while others, they will only experience that in certain situations. What are those certain situations? You know, in intimate relationship, they won't talk about this anywhere else. They always see the people that they can take for granted. That's why husband and wife, the biggest weakness point of this pain body is relationship between wife and husband. You know why? The first 2 years, this pain body will be suppressed because you have to impress the other part of the spouse, isn't it? You newly married, all love and stars and Maya illusion, you want to be all good. So you will keep your roughly 1 year to 2 years, you're very comfortable. Now you know this bakra won't go anywhere or this bakri won't go anywhere. And that's when slowly you take off guard. That means you are no longer doing things with awareness. See, this is all to do with awareness. In the relationship, in the beginning, we're all very careful. Oh, I have to look after him. What do you like for breakfast? Oh, I hate idli. Okay, we will never make idli. Okay, what do you like? I like French toast. Oh, I love French toast. And then every day you're making special effort to ask him, or he'll be asking, what do you like to do in the evening? Yeah, I like to go out. All right, after I come back from work, I'll take you. Because you're aware, every minute you are aware. What you are aware of? Aware of the other person's interest. Aware that the other person is also a human being. Aware that you have to accommodate yourself to build a relationship. Couple of years, enough. Awareness has gone out of the window, and that's where taken for granted comes into picture. The moment the taken for granted story starts, you're no longer aware. See, masters, that's what I wanted to tell you. Awareness. The moment you have lost awareness out of the window, your pain body will flare up. All the stuff that you have been pushing inside, they're thinking, what the hell? Do I have to make special breakfast every day? If I just make idli batter once a week, that solves my problem. Every morning, 2 idlis done. So I can only do idli. Oh, but I don't like idli. Oh, that's all I can do. And that guy stopped even asking, what do you like to do? Do you like flowers? This is what taken for granted is. Spiritual parenting classes are coming very soon, masters. In that spiritual parenting, people who have attended know, I always tell about a story that love has got nothing to do with age. You can always renew your love at any point, even at my age. The love between spouses can be renewed, but for that, you have to be aware. For that, you have to stop taking for granted. Because what is happening is, you might say, what is the relevance of love and pain body? There is so much relevance. When you give love utmost priority, then the awareness becomes utmost priority. And then you realize what is happening inside. Then you start noticing that you are going through this turbulence of something, some emotions are happening. And that is what living consciously means. So if you go exactly opposite to my story, what I said, when you live unconsciously, because you got so used to, this guy is not going to leave me, he's not going to go anywhere, take for granted, 2 things will happen. Either he will become a henpecked husband and he will think this is my life, or he will walk out of the life. 50% of my counselings, masters, are relationship. Husbands, wife, separation. Then you might say, madam, why are they coming to you? They should go to a marriage counselor. Yes, they should go to marriage counselor. Maybe they are also going to marriage counselor, but they are coming to me because that something has ignited in them, thinking that maybe I have not done something right. Consciousness. When they go to marriage counselor, they're always saying the other person is wrong, the other person is wrong, the other person is wrong. I need more than half the property. This is what the marriage counselor story is. But why people are coming to me? Because they have started going deep within, and now they are questioning, madam, is something wrong with me? Have I done something wrong that has caused? See, are you seeing the change in thinking, masters? This is what happens when you become aware. This is what happens when you stop taking for granted. Any issue, masters, does not happen single-sidedly. We like to think that I'm good, the other person is at fault. That is the general unconscious nature. But nothing in this world happens just because one is purely love and the other one is purely hatred. No. But when will we wake up? When we start living our life consciously. I'll give you an example, masters, because now I want to bring this pain body discussion into Saheli issues. That is why this session is going to be very different to what I did in Telugu and Hindi. Telugu and Hindi, I just told what pain body is. But today in this session, we are going to talk about our day-to-day issues and how pain body has been intertwined with our day-to-day issues that we are not even seeing what is happening. You know something, without giving names, I give a lot of examples and they are your examples, but I will never say the name. Why I share? To tell that these things are happening amongst us, not somewhere in the alien world. And we all can relate to it. This is not happening in a world that people do not know about spirituality. No, the examples that I'm picking are people who are on this path of spirituality, but yet we are all human. We all have emotions. We all have pain body. Most of all, we all have pain body. It doesn't matter you're in spirituality, there is no pain body. Till you recognize, till you become conscious of your life, pain body exists. And for that, I'll give you this example, masters. We are talking about relationship. Very important. Why we are talking about relationship? Let me tell you. Jyoti madam said, in Saheli, we are going to pick issues and issues related to women, and we want to support them. What kind of issues can we support? Tell us. Anything related to children and their upbringing, we have a platform. What is it called? Can anyone put on the chat? What is it called? Something to do with bringing up of children. What is that platform called in BYM? I'm waiting. Let's see who's going to put it in the chat. Very good. Very good. Spiritual parenting. Thanks to Navina and Nilima madam and all others who meant the same thing. Anything to do with bringing up of children, you don't need Saheli. I'm making it clear so that you understand why Saheli is. Thanks, Jaya madam. If you have issues about my teenage child doesn't listen to me, he's going on wrong path, he's taking drugs, alcohol, he's doing everything, spiritual parenting. You need to understand the boundaries between Saheli and spiritual parenting. Otherwise, Jyoti madam, we will be duplicating spiritual parenting in Saheli, because already people are coming to me with children issues and saying, Madam, Saheli can help us. So what we have to do is understand upbringing of children, spiritual parenting. Then what do we cover in Saheli? What other issues can women have? Can someone put on the chat, what other issues do you see women having? Nilima madam will be expert by now because she is the counseling contact. Before people come to me, she's the filter gate, the gateway. So every day, even before people come to me, Nilima madam would have heard the story 3 times. So what other issues we have, masters? I'm going to read the chat very carefully. Okay. Yeah, menstrual thing. We are going to talk about menstrual. Jyoti, I want you to note down whatever we are talking here. Issues about menopause, issues about menstrual period. Okay, I'm still waiting, masters. What other issues women have? Can't stand up for ourselves. Yes. Self-esteem. Infidelity. Yes. Infidelity is an important thing. Feeling guilty. Yes. Ego. Yes, ego is a common thing. I'm particularly talking about women. What are the women issues? Don't bring every surrender, acceptance. Don't bring it here. Surrender, acceptance, those things we discuss separately. Specifically to women. If you have anything related to, ego and women, then definitely, please. Naina says emotional extremities. Issues with in-laws. Please. That's a very, very beautiful thing, madam. Please put issues with expectations from family to match. Absolutely beautiful. Women have been suffering with this. Harassments, which can also be including sexual harassments. Separation with husband. Ah, Renuka madam, beautiful. Trying to look perfect. Yes. What is looking perfect? Beautiful. Issues with siblings. Wow, Sudha madam, I never thought about it, but yes, issues with sibling. Always feels I am right. Who feels, madam? You feel or the other feel? Naina, blame. Yeah, blame good. Separation from parents? Really? Is that a women issue? I don't think so. Anyone can have separation from parents. Jaya madam, balancing with the family and outside expectations. Yes, some other madam has already talked. Good. Misunderstanding with partners. Yes, madam, we need to have a bucket. Partners, parents. Issue of self-identity and proving best to everyone around. Yes, of course, that I have to look perfect. Yes, very well put, Pradeep. I like those words. Issues of self-identity and proving best to everyone. Unable to voice out the opinion. Yes, suppression. Let's talk about that. Suppression means unable to voice out the opinions. Yes, Naina madam, career. Very, very good career. Yes, women and career. Yep. Wow. Absolutely beautiful, masters. Feeling guilty about expressing true emotions. Yes. Madam, I think we need to have a bucket called feeling guilty. In that feeling guilty bucket, we can add all this: expressing true emotions, self-esteem, everything. Yes. Pradeep, I love the topic of feeling guilty. Looks like that itself is a very good category in itself. Spiritual life vis-a-vis normal world. Yes. Yes. Do we have to have two different lives? Especially this comes for women more. Men do whatever they want. So time management, managing career, home and life. Yes, yes. Insecurities, of course, insecurities. Oh my God, how many insecurities are we traveling? Jyoti madam, looks like this is a feast, isn't it? This is exactly what I wanted, a Saheli meeting separately, but we don't need it. These Sahelis are beautiful. Still have to do more. Yeah. Nothing is enough. That's what Sivashri madam is trying to say. What is enough? Yes, madam, belief systems is a cause of everything. Oh my God, you are amazing. I'm just enjoying this. Great masters. Anything else that you think can be an issue for a woman? It doesn't mean only women have to write. If men are here, men can also share. Fear, of course, fear. Worried about internal growth in this Janma. That is a common thing for everyone, Pradeep. Any particular women related? Inequality, yes, inequality. Jyoti madam, inequality, very important. And when I'm saying Jyoti madam, Jaya madam, you can also start taking notes. Mini madam, you can also start taking notes. If Jyoti madam misses something, then at least she has got her support behind. So, wow, feeling judged, yes. Unconscious bias in every field, yes, unconscious bias. Oh my God. Guys, we have to note down this. Feeling judged, unconscious bias. Yes, expectations we talked. Balancing between children and partner, we did talk. Not giving enough importance to self-growth. Health, yes. Yeah, feeling not good enough. Yes, we have talked about. Oh, acceptance from others. I love it. I love it. Yes, acceptance from others. Masters, don't miss these diamonds, Sahelis. If self-criticism, yes. Women are masters of self-criticism. Not sure how to manage inner and outward peacefully without being judged. Yes, sir. Yes, Pradeep, we have covered that. Financial freedom, yes, of course. Jaya madam, Jyoti madam, Mini madam, financial freedom. Please put it somewhere very categorically. Yeah. Self-guilt, we have noted down. Dependency, yes, dependency in every form. Yes, Sharda madam, financial, we have already written. Amazing. Oh my God. This is amazing. Yep. Oh, more coming. More of giving nature than taking care of themselves. Yeah, we talked about this. Sentiments. Okay. Durgappa madam talks about sentiments. Let's note it down. Yes, madam. Women are sentimental fools, aren't we? That's what people say. Sentimental fool nivu. Huh? The other day we were talking. Manavanta sentimental fools. All women are supposed to be sentimental fools. Yeah. Very good. Yes, emotional dependency, financial. Yes, Navina madam. Oh, beautiful. Wow. This is an amazing session. Oh, more coming. No one understands what I'm going through emotionally. Please write down exactly what this madam has said. I can read her heart. No one understands what I'm going through emotionally. See that helpless feeling? Masters, Sahelis, can you feel that tone, that emotion underneath that one line? No one understands what I am going through emotionally. My heart goes out, Sudha madam. I can feel it. This is exactly how we feel, isn't it? We shouldn't be feeling this, but this is how exactly we feel. No one understands, so there's no point of telling. That's what we think, isn't it? No one understands, so why bother telling? We'll change, madam. We'll change that. Pradeep, no one to share your true feelings, although you get, expression. Yes, how to express yourself. Oh, multitasking. You're Lakshmi, isn't it? You need to have 8 hands. Multitasking, yes. Lack of appreciation or motivation, yes. Lack of appreciation and motivation, yes. Masters, this is coming from the hearts of Devis, hearts of Sahelis on this platform, and they're all gems. Depression, yes. New brides struggle a lot to fit in new place. Yes. I don't know, Jyoti, where we are going to fit, but this line has to go exactly the way it is. New brides struggle to fit in a new place. We will find a place for that. And I'm happy to join today, happy to understand English, to realize myself. Oh, that's so sweet. My coffee is here. Thank you. Is it mine? I don't mind if you get another. You have this. Yeah, I really want one. My throat is hurting. Yeah. Sorry, masters. My angel has come with coffee. So I was being offered half cup won't be enough. I asked for my full cup. Okay. That's all right. You won't mind, my personal life is on YouTube now. Okay. I don't want to miss this beautiful thing. Who is this Mahankali Venkata Seshu? Seshu madam, I'm so happy that you could be here. And of course you understand English. I'm so happy you're here. We are taken for granted. Yes, Harita madam, we are taken for granted. Navina madam, proving themselves as perfect to the world. Yes, we got that covered. Jaya madam, blame for everything, self-blame. Yes. Discrimination. Yes, Sharda madam. Discrimination is in bold everywhere for us. Saroj madam, after taking, we understand how we suffer body pain. Yes, madam. Bodily changes. Yes, bodily changes. This is a very big thing. Who is this Naina madam? I'm really intrigued. I want to. Naina madam, switch on your video. Some very good gems are coming from your side. Enjoy your coffee, Amma. My coffee hasn't come. I asked for full cup, half cup not enough. So adultery. Yes, adultery. Yes, masters, adultery. Lack of health and care. Yes, self-love. Yeah. Aging. Oh my God. Tell me about it. See, already wrinkles are coming everywhere. I'm so conscious of it. What do? Aging. My self-esteem goes down because now I don't look what I used to look 20 years back. See, gray hair starting. So beautiful. Pradeep, anxious to get everything sorted out at the same time, dealing with all the issues and many more. Yes. Yes, Pradeep. Seshu madam says, I'm suffering from emotions and depression. Seshu madam, we are there for you. Jyoti madam, I want you to add Seshu madam in the Telugu group as well as English group. I will give you the number. I've got it. So please take Seshu madam because very soon we are going to start workshops. Sudha madam, hormonal issue. Yes, hormonal issue. Loneliness. So well said. Loneliness. you know what we are going to do? Don't stop. Let it keep coming, because every topic that you have brought here, we are going to hold a session. We are, Seshu madam, very happy you're here. Please don't go away. I can see you. So every word that came out in this chat today, masters, it has touched my heart. I can't tell you, it has really moved me, every bit that has come here. They are golden words. These topics are gold. We are going to hold one session on each topic, discussing, going deep, how we can help each other. Yeah. Sudha madam says, please add me to Telugu and English group. Masters, we are going to have workshops on these topics. And if you are going through any particular issue, like you're going through depression, you're going through this, just let us know. Because Jyoti madam will give you enough notice. She'll put flyers everywhere. You can join. So don't worry, even if you can't join now, you can join for the sessions when we bring it out. Disrespectful children. Rajni, what is happening to you today, man? Disrespectful children. That breaks mother's heart. Yes, discrimination. No, not valves. Naina, what did you mean by not valves? Discouragement. Sharda madam, discouragement. Yes. Yes, Sharda madam. Why didn't you raise your hand? You are a Saheli volunteer too. You kept quiet. That's okay. Okay. What is happening, man? These Sahelis are all becoming very volatile today. No men on the platform. Is that right? Have we got any men? It doesn't matter. Stalking. Wow. Yes, Jyoti madam, please add. Jaya madam, whoever is here, Sharda madam, please start making lists, because Navina is laughing, but we shouldn't laugh. That is such a common issue, isn't it? Even at this age, I'm not a young girl, but even at this age, if someone is talking, I get worried. What? Sushma madam, dynamite. What is Sudha madam saying? Anxious about what others think. Yes, we give so much value to what others think. Masters, can you mute yourself, please? I know you guys are very, very interested, but please mute yourself, right? Disturbs everybody. Okay. Now, all right. You know what? Again, can you mute yourself, please? Jyoti madam, mute them, whoever is making noise. You know what? I could have never thought about stalking. It would have never come into my mind, because when we talk about women issues, separation, anxiety, self-love, everything comes, but I have never heard people talking about stalking. And yet it is one of the major issues that women face. Spiritually, I have no answers how we are going to handle, but we all are going to discuss about it and come out, right? Anxious about what others think. Yes. People pleading. What do you mean by people pleading? Jealousy. Yes. Jealousy is very, 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 very infectious thing with women. Women are the ones who will pull others down. So we have to talk about jealousy and comparison. You mean people pleasing or pleasing people? Worried about society, we got it. Thinking if we ever get help from someone, who can we trust? Yeah. This Pradeep madam has made a very good point. Sometimes people come forward to help, but we being women, we just can't go and get help from anybody, because in our back of our mind, you know what we will be thinking? What the hell is he expecting from us? What the hell is she expecting? More than she, if the help comes from a male, we start thinking, has he got any other agenda? Yes, Jyoti madam, don't we think like that? Yeah? Okay. Gossiping neighbors. Really, Rajni? Are you still worried about neighbors gossiping? I thought you handled them by now. All right. Okay. I think we got enough. We got plenty. So masters, while we talked about talking about pain body, we have done such an amazing exercise. All this what we have got, we are going to categorize in groups. We are going to categorize all this in groups, and we are going to hold sessions, and we are going to talk through, and we are going to become Adi Shakti. You know what is Adi Shakti? When we are single, we call ourselves Shakti. When we all join together, we become Adi Shakti. That is Mother Universe. Mother Universe is expression of all of us. So when we all join together, we'll become that Adi Shakti, and we will come out with strategies of life, strategies of how to move forward and how to manage ourselves. And you know what? After every session, we are going to write a few paragraphs. Saheli will be handled in totally different way. Jyoti madam, this is what came into my mind. After every session that we hold, I know you are part of the 2,500 worried women Facebook group, and we are going to share our session flyers there. But after we finish session, whatever outcomes come out of each session, we are going to document it in Hindi, English, and Telugu, and we are going to publish it everywhere, that this is what came out of our thinking process, and then see how much feedback we are going to get. This is going to be an amazing process. Session won't stop with one discussion. When we document and we write just a couple of paragraphs. Thank you for acknowledging our thoughts and feelings. Always welcome, masters. I don't exist without you all. If you are there, I'm there. That is what this platform is all about. I only sit here and talk. I have no knowledge. My knowledge comes from you, masters. So thank you all very much, honestly, Pradeep and everybody. So that is the structure, Madam Jyoti Madam and others, I'm thinking for Saheli. That way, these documents can go outside BYM. Saheli is just not to help BYM alone. We can help each other, but we also want to reach the world outside. For that, we need to have some documentation, some details. People may go through a YouTube video or not. Everyone is time bound. So Jyoti, that's what I'm thinking, Amma. We'll talk about it a little bit further. Sudha Nanduru, can we volunteer? Yes, we have many roles that we need for help as we start coming up with sessions, because each topic will need a volunteer to document. You know, in 3 languages, people have to document. So we need a lot of help. Saroj Kakrani madam, if she alone starts writing down all day, her hand will start paining. So she needs help. Jaya Bikina madam will need help. So we need a lot of help, masters, because Saheli project is going to go very wide in different forums. So yes, we need a lot of help. So if we go back to, am I boring you guys? All right. Can we move further? Sudarshan madam, I can understand English, but comfortable in Hindi. No problem, madam. Whatever you're comfortable in. Okay. So back to our pain body discussion. So this is what happens, masters, when the pain body is dormant. And when the pain body is active, like I already mentioned, it comes up in our relationship every now and then. Anything can trigger it. Particularly if it resonates with a pain pattern that's from the past. If anything has happened in the past, and if someone triggers it, that is enough. When it is ready to awaken from its dormant stage, all it needs is just an innocent remark, which I gave as an example. Saroj madam's yellow dress. Remember, guys, I gave a small remark about how it would upset Saroj madam when you do such things. These are all little examples. So sometimes you think you know a person so well, and you know he's such a quiet person, and suddenly when you see his nasty behavior, you're in for a shock. And this is what the pain body does. It can take the form of irritation, impatience, and depressing mood. You have a strong desire to hurt people, to make them angry. It's a rage, it's a depression. Pain body is very difficult, masters, because when it triggers, you become violent. You don't want to be happy. You don't want others to be happy. I don't know if you have seen, if there is anybody in your family like that. If no, you are lucky. But I have seen people, so angry all the time. Once in a while angry is okay. But these people, yes, Sudha madam, you have seen. Yes, I have seen too. And it's not fun to be around these people. Honestly, it's not fun to be around. But what we need to realize is they're carrying a volcano. Do you understand what is a volcano? You all understand volcano? Sudarshan Katyal madam, you have seen one. Yes, madam. You know how it feels like? You can't even be next to these people. So it's like a volcano which will erupt any time. And who wants to be next to a volcano, erupting volcano, masters? So this is what it is. So what's the story? You have to catch it the moment it awakens from the dormant stage. The pain body wants to survive. It doesn't want to die. But you cannot risk it, masters. The moment you realize that there is a pain body, slightest indication, you have to become aware of it. Awareness is the only way you can get out of pain body. So people say, how can I get out of pain body? The pain body doesn't want you to observe it. It doesn't want it to be recognized for what it is. It just wants to become camouflaged with your personality. The moment you observe it, you feel its energy field with you and take your attention to that, the identification is broken. The moment identification is broken, that's it. So you always need higher dimension of consciousness to recognize it. What is that higher dimension of consciousness? Presence. Now, the power of now. That is what is the power to come out of this pain body story, masters. It looks pretty simple, isn't it? Oh, is that all? You just have to recognize it? Yes, you just have to recognize it. But the problem is, many of us, when we are with the pain body, we don't know how it can react. Now, as I always said, the pain body has two forms. Thank you, Harish. Masters, my coffee has arrived. I have a special coffee. I've stopped taking normal milk. I take almond milk. You know what almond milk is? Almonds. I can't remember in Telugu what they say, but almonds. So, Emma?
Badam pappu.
బాదం పప్పు. అమ్మో బాదం పప్పు అంటే చాలా స్పెషల్ గా ఫీల్ అవుతున్నానే. ఆమండ్ బాదం పప్పు ఒకటేనా? ఓ ఓకే, అయితే బాదం పప్పా? So this is almond milk, masters. I stopped taking normal milk maybe 12 years back. Just I wanted to get off, all these things that we hear about, what situation the cows are and things like that. So what can I do from my side? And I thought I'll start with this. The first few months, coffee tasted like SHIT because I wasn't used to it. But now it tastes like nectar, amrutam. See, that's what happens in life. Any change is difficult, masters. We are so used to our thinking. I'm so comfortable. When we change, it is like starting almond milk. But that 41 days, 2 to 3 months, your body says, yep, I'm good, mate. Let's go with this. So, see, there is learning from everything we do. And the learning from almond milk coffee is that initially, whatever I felt about this, that opinion no longer holds. And I'm really enjoying. Yes. Change seems difficult, masters. Similarly with pain body. You think, how can for so long we've been with pain body? My friend, how can I leave him? So consciousness. I became very conscious. I thought, I'm reading so much. I know the cows are being kept in such poor conditions just because so much milk is required. I'm not disrespecting others who are drinking milk. Please don't get me wrong. It's only my 2 cents worth of contribution. So I thought I'll try. Very difficult. The coffee didn't taste at all. Not coffee. I only take cappuccino. It didn't taste well at all. But today, I just love it. So we start loving anything, masters, any change, we start loving after a while, yeah? I'm sorry, masters. If any new person is here, this is how my sessions go. I'll talk about coffee. I'll talk about food. I'll talk about everything on the earth except the topic. Yeah?
See, no? Like a Devi Saraswati.
Yeah, can we unmute somebody? Oh, sorry, mute somebody. Yeah. Yeah, I know they're talking very nicely about Ma Saraswati. Yeah, thank you. All right, so going back to pain body. So this is what pain body is all about, dormant and active. But there is another important thing that we need to know about pain body. One is personal pain body. Second one is collective. Personal means what is happening to me in my life. Since the childhood, all the problems that I faced. Okay, let's have a sip. All the problems we faced, all the emotional baggage that we carried. That is our personal, vyaktigat. You understand? Personal, vyaktigat, which only means that it belongs to you. But pain body does not stop there, masters. There is a collective pain body, and that is very important that we need to understand as part of Saheli. Pain body can be collective without your knowledge. So we are going to talk about that collective pain body. So the personal aspect, we all know how it accumulates with us and our life. The collective one is the pain accumulated in the collective human psyche. Human psyche. This is not your psyche. This is not your psyche. Your psyche means your manomaya kosha. This is not about your manomaya kosha. This is about the humans, the masses around you, in their manomaya kosha. So if everyone is having pain in their manomaya kosha, without their knowledge, it becomes like how we become Adi Shakti from Shakti. Personal pain body can become a mass pain body. But this collective pain body does not happen just from one life. It happens from generations. And that collective pain body, which happens through generation, it affects every person. Jaya Bikina madam may say, I don't have any problem, madam. My children are good. They listen to me. My husband listens to me. He doesn't want idli. Whatever I give him, he will eat. I'm happy. But I'm still depressed. I don't understand why. That is what it is, masters. We need to understand that what is happening to us is just not us alone. It is the collective psyche as well. And what is this collective psyche? How does it happen? Through disease. You know, plague. For so many hundreds of years during Second World War, there used to be plague. People were so much fearful about this plague. I'm just giving you an example. COVID. For 3 years, COVID, people got scarred. They lost loved ones. Even though today the COVID has come down. Yes, Swarupa madam, COVID. Even though the COVID has come down, but we have all been scarred. The pains that we went through, the people that we lost, it is there in the human psyche. Not yours alone, but all throughout. What else, masters? War. Cruelty. Madness. How much cruelty is there around, masters? How much cruelty? Look around. Nobody cares. You know, people kill animals and eat left, right, and center as if there is nothing else in the world to eat. No disrespect again, but they're all beings. And we have to respect every being as we give respect to ourselves. That is the principle of non-interference, isn't it? If we say that we are on path of spirituality, that means we can't hurt people knowingly. But that is what humanity is doing. So those vibrations of animals, they're all around us. How can you be separated? You live among them and say, no, I won't be affected by them. Yes, we will be affected. And the most important thing that we need to know is women, masters. The collective pain body of women. The collective pain body from women is a very important thing that we need to understand here. Every woman has her share in this collective female pain body. Unless she is fully conscious, only those women who are fully conscious are not part of this collective pain body. Otherwise, every woman is suffering from this collective pain body. What is this women's collective pain body? This consists of accumulated pain. It's not pain happened in one day. Accumulated pain over hundreds of years. Suffered by women. Why? Because for 6,500 years, we have gone through patriarchal society. Do you guys understand patriarchal? Is there at least one show of hand? Let me go and see in the participants. Do anyone understands patriarchal? Okay, Nirmala madam. Thank God. Yes, Sivashri madam. Okay. Yes, Sudarshan madam. Naina madam says narrow-minded. Okay, I will explain. Yeah, okay. I think it's good to explain because there are not many raise of hands. The reason I ask masters because, Harita madam, Swarupa madam, yeah, I was very disappointed. The people I thought would know are sleeping. Okay, good. Very good. You know why? Gupta sir. Yes, Abba. Now I'm getting Purushadhikya Samaj. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. 90% of the people in this group know what is patriarchal, but for just that one or two who have not had the privilege to listen to my 1000 Seeds of Joy wisdom sharing, for them I will explain what is patriarchal society. I have been talking about patriarchal society, matriarchal society in every wisdom sharing. I do Hindi wisdom sharing called Brahmanandam on PMC TV, so I've been talking about that. I do Telugu wisdom sharing every Wednesday, but for those who haven't had the chance to listen, very important to know, for 6,500 years. How do you know, madam, 6,500 years? Channeling messages. For 6,500 years, humanity has lived in a patriarchal system. Patriarchal system, as Gupta sir rightly mentioned in Sanskrit, Purushadhikya Samaj. That means, patriarch means fatherly led. Patriarchal, matriarchal comes from mother and father. But here you don't have to go by the word father alone. Male dominated society, it's as simple as that. For 6,500 years, humanity has lived in a male dominated world. What happened before that? Before that, people may like to call it matriarchal, but it was not matriarchal. Both were equal. Both were equal. But we like to label it, so you can call matriarchal. Because if women become the leaders, then they include everybody. They won't push men behind. But if men become the leaders, they make sure that women are left behind. I'm not saying it. History is saying it, right? So in this patriarchal society for 6,000 years, a point was made. It was made sure that women lose all their self-esteem. How can women lose all their self-esteem? By making sure that they look like idiots. Sorry, I'm being very crude, but that's exactly what has happened to women. Women now, apart from you and me and a handful of women who think we are equal or not better than men. Sorry, this is not a women liberation lecture, but I have to talk about the topic, so I'm mentioning. In this male-dominated society, from the place where women were leaders, all the women have been brought back and suppressed and limited to household chores only. Suppression. 6,500 years, it's not 100 years, 200 years, masters. Why is this pain body so drastic? Because 6,500 years, women have felt the suppression through slavery. Have you know, there used to be women slaves in many communities, only women slaves. We all know women for physical as well as sexual, for emotional needs, for any needs. I don't want to categorically talk about all this, but we all know. So slavery, exploitation, rape, childbirth, child loss, abortion, you name it, masters, thousands of years. Women have gone through this without a say in it, without a say. If somebody loses their child and has a say in that, it's not a pain because it's a conscious decision. If someone wants to have an abortion, it's a conscious decision. You don't have pain body in conscious decision because you're conscious. When you don't have a say and things happen to you, all the examples I gave you, that is what has caused pain body. And because of that, every woman feels the heaviness of the pain body because it's there in the women human psyche. It is there in the psyche around you. The emotional or physical pain that for many women precedes and it coincides with the menstrual flow is the pain body in its collective aspect that awakens from its dormancy at that time, although it can be triggered at other time too. What does it mean, masters? This collective pain that we women are feeling, normally we are not aware of it. Why? Because our hormones are strong, we are going all right. But there is a very sacred time, which is called our moon cycle. That is the time when every woman tries to connect with their heart, should connect with their heart. In that ancient times, that's what women used to do. That was the time they sequestered. Sequestered means left all the household chores, the regular responsibility. No regular responsibility. They would move away for those 6-7 days, happily lay on Mother Earth. Why Mother Earth? Because immense energy flow is happening during that time. Masters, understand, it is a very important thing. You may say, Madam, I finished all that, menopause happened, but your grandchild, your child, they will need this information. So please listen. What I'm trying to tell is that time, that 6-7 days is so important that in ancient times, before the patriarchal time, women were given that time so that they could go connect with Mother Earth. And that is the time when the energy, 2 types of energy are flowing, masters. One, physical cleaning is happening. So from top to bottom, you may only see one part being cleaned, but actually for women, complete every physical cleaning is happening at that time. Also, emotional cleaning, both happen. Whatever she goes through the rest of 20 days, only women have the fortunate or their opportunity to rejuvenate, to refresh themselves during that 6-7 days. But because of this pain body, you all know in meditation what happens. Let's start comparing with that. Whatever blocks we have in Pranamaya Kosha, when we sit in meditation, we are trying to clean that, isn't it? And where are the blocks coming from? Blocks are coming from our emotional body. This is exactly the same. We should be freely flowing. Our energy should be freely flowing. But this pain body becomes blocks at this time. It will not let our emotions to feel freely, flow freely. So we feel it at that time. It comes in terms of stomach pain, leg pain, body pain. Some women go through stomach cramps. I have seen. You also all must have seen stomach cramps. Young girls, they face it a lot, masters, because they don't know how to come out of it. Last time when I was doing this session in Hindi, one of the women, she spoke to me, she literally cried. My daughters are going through this, madam. And this is the pain body. They don't have to go through this, masters. They don't have to go through this. But unless we talk about it, unless we are aware, how can we protect our children? How can we help our grandchildren? Tell me that. Not only that, mood swings. People feel so depressed. They feel like suicidal tendency at that time, masters. If you are not going through that, you're lucky. But don't think the whole world is happy. No, this pain body blocks are coming at that time. So we have to be aware of what is happening. So this is the time that it triggers. It restricts the free flow of energy through the body, of which menstrual is a physical expression. Menstruation is a physical expression of energy flowing. So let's think about this for a moment and see how this can become an opportunity for enlightenment. Let's see. We are talking about this menstruation, and we are seeing how this pain body is coming in its way and not letting us relieve our energy flow. How we can change this and make this opportunity for enlightenment. Let's look at that, masters. Often what happens is a woman is taken over by the pain body at the menstruation time. It has extremely powerful energetic charge. What kind of energetic charge? It can pull you into unconscious nature. That is the nature of pain body. It comes and you are totally identifying yourself with that. That means you think you are that pain. When you are having stomach pain, you can't think of anything. If somebody says, be aware, you feel like slapping them. What be aware? My stomach is hurting. You feel that you are stomach ache. You feel you are depression. You feel you are that pain body. So when pain body comes, it will sweep you away. You know how it feels? You feel like you're possessed. In villages, they say, Punakam. Punakam achindi, they say, like that you will be. Like, Mata chad gai. People say in villages. Because at that moment, people can't think. It's a very energetic process. Pain body is like that. Once it possesses you, it is very difficult to separate from that. It speaks through you, it will act through you, and you will feel that you are the pain body, and it will create all the negative situations in your life. And because of that, what will happen? The pain body is feeding on your energy. Where is the pain body getting its energy from? It is taking your energy, masters, because pain body does not want to die. It wants more pain. It never wants the stomach pain to go away. It wants more. Where is it going to get more? It is feeding on your energy. It is pure pain, masters. And the number of women who are now approaching the state where they are slowly understanding that, oh my God, pain body is doing all this to me. They are slowly becoming conscious. So either through spiritual practice, through meditation, whatever it is, more and more people are talking about be in the now, present moment, awareness, consciousness. All these practices are slowly bringing women out of this unconscious behavior. This is very, very important. So, masters, women are regaining their function. What are they regaining? This is their birthright. Menstruation is part of the process where women can be part of the creation. It should be a joyful experience. But menstruation period is not a joyful experience for many of our women, Sahelis. It is becoming a burden upon them. And you know what women thinks? Oh my God, when does this finish in this month so that I can live my life freely? Tell me, masters, am I not right? During that period, every time women is thinking, oh my God, 4th day, 5th day, 6th day, abba, tomorrow it will finish. It wasn't meant to be like that, masters. It wasn't meant to be like that. We were meant to enjoy it because this is a gift given to us by the universe. Do we really feel it like a gift? None of us think that this is a gift. But the only thing we know is, yes, this will help for childbirth. So we have to go through it. It's like a punishment we are going through, masters. This can't be punishment. But the pain body with which we are identifying ourselves is making us feel, masters, that this is what we are. So remember, we women are Adi Shaktis. Means what? We are bridge between the manifested world and the unmanifested world. Means physicality and spirituality. Not men. We women, listen this carefully. You are the bridge between what? Between this bhautik sansar and adhyatmik sansar. You are the bridge between that. Why? Because you remember last time what I said in 1000 Seeds of Joy? Women can open up their anahata chakra anytime consciously. It is easy for women. Jyoti madam, can you mute somebody, please? Yeah. It is easy for women to go in no mind state and immediately connect to anahata chakra. And the love that comes out of anahata chakra is a bridge between the unmanifested spiritual world and the manifested bhautika physical world. That is why we are talking about it so much. Your main task as a woman now at this time is to transmute the pain body. Transmute means go beyond the pain body so that it no longer comes between you and your true self. Because when you are suffering from pain body, you can't think about higher self. Who wants to know about Purnatma? I don't want to know about Purnatma. My stomach is hurting. That is what pain body does. I'm so depressed. I don't want to talk about spirituality. Pain body stands between you and your real self, your true divinity that you are, masters. The real essence you are. So you also have to deal with the obstacle of enlightenment, which is the thinking mind. The moment you leave the thinking mind and come to the presence, pain body, you will be free from the pain body. So as long as you identify yourself with this pain, you cannot be free. As long as part of your sense of self is invested in this emotional pain, you will unconsciously keep resisting. You want to be in the pain body. You do not want to come out of it. Why, masters? Why? Simply because you want to keep your pain body intact. Because the pain has become part of you. You know, shall I tell you something, masters? Many times You can question yourself. Many times you just want to feel miserable. You just sit like that. How are you feeling? Not very well. Even though after a while you become good, you don't want to change. Because that's how you want to feel, miserable. Think deeply. There are days you don't. Sushma madam is nodding. Yes, Sushma madam. People will say, hey, come, let's watch a good movie. No, I just want to sit here and do nothing. Hey, why are you doing like that? Nothing happened to you. I don't know. I just don't want to do it. Pain body, it will keep you in that process. What you have to do? You have to break it. Pain body will say, no, don't give them a smile. Because the moment you give them a smile, they think everything is okay. You won't get sympathy. That is what our problem is. If you put your face like this, you get a lot of sympathy. No sympathy. So you want sympathy? Like this. Inside heart jumping with joy. But how can you do that, masters? For people, how can we lose our joy? But pain body makes sure that we start enjoying that. Once you start enjoying pain body, what will happen? You will live in it. So, masters, answer is very clear. This is a shocking realization once we realize, oh my God, this pain body is my energy. It is eating up my energy. I'm trapped in this place. I'm here because I'm unconscious. So what can we do, masters? The moment it starts during the menstruation period, for many people, 3 days before, 2 days before, you know your pattern. You know your pattern. If you start watching, the moment you start feeling low, catch it. Catch it. Start writing. My pain body started today. My pain body started today. Become aware or do something which reminds you that your pain body has started. It can't survive. It can't survive the light of awareness. It can't survive the light of consciousness. But you have to catch it the moment it starts. It needs a lot of effort, masters. Because body doesn't want to move. Body is used to, I don't want to come out of it. No, you have to come out of it. It is eating up your energy. This is the most holy time of the month. Use that time for your own benefit, not for the energy for supplying pain body. So, masters, I try to do this session in a funny way, but it's not funny at all. It's a very, very serious topic, masters. But purposely, I kept it lighter because it's very difficult to listen that our sisters, our daughters, our mothers, they're all going through that in mass. And because of this, 10 days out of 30 days are lost. You know how many days we lose in mood swings in this pain body? Every month. Why? Can't we use it for something else? We can make an effort, masters. If we can't make it alone, we can make it communally, in a group. The mass pain body that is starting, not because of us, but because of 6,500 years of exploitation of women, no problem. We can all do it together. So, masters, very soon we are going to start sessions. There'll be 3 types of sessions in Saheli. Apart from the topics, that's another one. For every topic, we will do 3 kinds of sessions. One will be discussions on that topic. Just discussion. For example, we will take an example today. Discrimination based on the gender. We take that topic. We will have a thorough discussion, opinion, feedback. After that, we will do another session, meditation and healing. We are going to do healing process sitting together, all of us, after we understand, after we have had an exchange of view, exchange of discussion. Then the third part is we will convene again. After understanding this topic, after having meditated and healing ourselves, how do we feel? What is still remaining? How can we improve ourselves better? So each topic, every topic that Jyoti madam and team has noted will come to you in 3 forms: discussion, healing meditation, and then rejoining together to see where we are, what can we do. Masters, together, we can grow step by step, not only from the pain body, but of the belief system that we have become a victim of. We've all become a victim of, especially women. Women who used to lead the society, women who has always been a communicator between the astral world and the physical world for the society, today is doubting herself whether she's even worth living in this society. That's what pains me. Masters, when I started talking on behalf of BYM, I have been to many associations, many spiritual congregations. Very few women leaders, masters. Very few women. Even spirituality, everywhere. I'm not saying they are wrong. Don't get me wrong. That is how women are self-doubting. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? When I used to go for conferences and I used to go on the stage to talk, women outnumbered. Then I realized women are the ambassador for spirituality. We are the people who know how it feels in the heart. Where are we? Why are we not talking about spirituality? Okay, if you have doubts on the other aspects of the society, no. But spirituality, you look any spiritual congregation, not physical. If it is online, it will be fully women. Why? Because for women going physically somewhere, again, is a question. But now, thanks to Zoom, thanks to online, thanks to media, whatever, women has easy access. And that is why you see anywhere, Dhyana Mahachakra, anywhere you'll see women, 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 women. Men will be there to support them. Everywhere women are sweeping. Why? Because we can feel it here. Our heart knows. If something is coming out of my mouth, each one of you immediately latches on. You understand it immediately because it goes here. It does not go here. That is the story, masters. If that is the story, if Amma, Divine Mother, is saying you are going to lead humanity, then why are we sitting here crying? Is that the quality of a leader, to cry? No. If we are leaders and we have to go forward, we have to wipe tears of others. Come then, stop your tears, wipe your tears, come with me, masters. Let's be those leaders with big flames saying, come women, you join us, we will take the humanity forward. How many of you want to join hands with me? How many? You still are doubtful. See, it takes so much time to even to think whether I want to join this or not. That is where we are, masters. If we cannot sort our own problems, who is going to come and take us out of misery? We are supposed to lead the ascension, spiritual ascension. Women are supposed to lead it. And if we are sitting and crying, that is why ascension is happening so slow. If you want to accelerate the spiritual ascension, then women, each one of you has got the responsibility to show path to other women. For a reason you are here. For a reason. You are not the followers, you are the leaders. That is why you are here. Don't keep crying, masters. Challenges will always be there in your life. Become conscious. Nobody will come and say, it is time, get up. You say, it is time, I get up. You say, I need help. I want help. When you say, I want help, help will come to you, but you have to ask for it. You have to ask for it. People who want counseling, they raise their hand and they come to Nilima Madam. Nilima Madam won't go to people, do you want counseling? Do you want coaching? You want. You ask and the universe gives. If you don't ask, you won't get, masters. Divine beings are all waiting. We are here to help. You tell us. Oh, you are divine being. No, why should we tell you? Can't you understand we are in pain? No, we won't interfere. You got a free will. See, nobody will interfere. Even divine beings won't interfere with your life. Oh, you're Amma. You don't understand child's problem. No, I'm Amma, but I will sit here and watch you. you ask for it. Because interfering in others' life without asking is not spirituality. If somebody wants to go through this pain, I cannot come and say, Amma, you have had enough pain, don't go. No, it is your free will. You are understanding, even the divine beings can't help you. Rajni madam, adakunda ammaina pettadu. In Telugu, there is a phrase, even mother won't feed you if you properly won't ask. So, divine beings are there to help us. Most of us, masters, I'm not joking. Most of us here, we feel the connection with divine beings. I'm not joking. Most of us feel it. You should see the messages people keep sending. Oh my God, today mother came and mother said this and mother said that. If somebody reads these messages, then have they gone crazy? But that's the life we are leading. We are having life with divine beings now. That is the status. We don't say, oh, poor thing, I don't know. Today, divine being, Amma came and told me this. Amma, we all, Mother Universe. We are talking to Mother Universe. That is our level. How should we be crying? That's why Divine Mother is saying, waste candidates, I don't want to talk. Let them cry. After they finish crying, they'll ask me for help. Cry, no problem. Good experience. I like crying. I cry all the time. For me, only one thing. Amma comes and sits here and I start crying non-stop. I don't know why I'm crying. The Amma gives so much happiness. You should see my 1,000 seeds of joy, always crying. I don't know. I can't stop it. That mother's love, I can never contain it. So crying is not a bad thing. I cry all the time. You cry too. But after you finish crying, then what? Have you decided to do something or not? That is the most important thing. Masters, I think I've talked more than what I should. I've taken so much more time, which I always do. But if anyone wants to share anything, Jyoti madam is there. She will put you on the spot, on the spotlight, and then you can share whatever you want. I'm extremely happy with this session because this has been one of the most productive session of Saheli. Yes, Jyoti madam? What a wonderful session it has been.
Yes, ma'am. So wonderful. I couldn't identify one or two issues. Now we got n number of issues to deal with. So
Yes.
happy to see that actually.
You know what? Just this morning, no, yesterday, I and Jyoti madam were discussing. So I told Jyoti madam, we have to make a list of issues because people are going through so many issues. We have to make a list. And today when I sat in this, Divine Mother just took the whole thing. Totally the course changed. And then, oh my God, masters, hats off to you all. We are going to deal with every issue. And we will invite Divine Mother to come and sit with us and show us the path. We are not alone. You are all Shaktis. Together, we are Adi Shaktis, masters. I do not want any woman to feel that I am alone, I am helpless. We are not helpless, masters. We have so much help. Can't you see all of us here? Are you alone? Do you feel you are alone? This is not a society. This is not a platform. This is not an organization. This is a family. Family. Yeah? So many sisters in this family. Sahelis. Yes? All right, masters. Anyone has questions? Sorry, Jyoti madam. I didn't realize that I had taken off Saroj madam. You can put her back. Thank you. Oh, Rajni madam. Yeah, you've got a big flag. Yes, let's dissolve the 6,500 years pain body. Let's do it. Kudos. I love, man. I love all these things. Yes, let's do it together. Saroj madam. How are you?
मैम एवरी टाइम आप एक नया टॉपिक ले लेते हो. ये पेन बॉडी में भी आपने इतना सुंदर से एक्सप्रेस किया कि मुझे जीवन में कोई तकलीफ नहीं है. मेरा हस्बैंड बहुत सीधा है, कभी एक्सप्रेस नहीं करता है कुछ भी. फैमिली मेंबर्स बहुत प्यारे हैं. मगर आज मुझे आपके सेशन में मेरी मॉम का रियलाइजेशन, मेरी मॉम 13 बच्चों को जन्म दी थी एट दैट टाइम, क्योंकि 7 जनरेशन से मेरी फैमिली में एक ही थे. तो मेरी दादी माँ एंड माय डैड मतलब एवरी 2 years में एक बच्चा. एंड डैड एक्सपायर एट द एज ऑफ 40 एंड मॉम एक्सपायर एट द एज ऑफ 65. You won't believe, 13 years at the age of their marriage, 13 years. तो 13 बच्चों में से हम लोग 8 बच्चे बचे हैं। मगर whenever मम्मी को हम पूछते थे कि पापा कहाँ गए, बिकॉज मेरे बाद एक और भाई है, उसका कोई नहीं हुआ, पापा ही चले गए तो कहाँ से हुआ। तो वो ये कहने का मतलब मैं पूछती थी तो मुझे उनकी आंखों में मुझे एक दर्द दिखाई देता था, मगर रियली आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड। आज मुझे लगा कि आज वो मेरे पास आई और सेशन में मुझे लगा कि आई फील कि शी टोल्ड मी दिस इज माय पेन।
Yes.
एवरी टाइम उसको जन्म देना पड़ता था बच्चों, एवरी टाइम उसका एबॉर्शन नहीं करवा सकती थी। तो कहने का मतलब 8 भाई 5 बहन में से हम लोग टोटल 13 में से 8 बचे, ड्यू टू लैक ऑफ मनी, ड्यू टू लैक ऑफ पालन पोषण नहीं। तो जो आपने आज बोला पेरेंटियल पैट्रियट, तो मैं समझ नहीं पाई, मगर जब आपने क्लियर किया कि आदि पुरुष का शासन कितना कठिन था, आज तो हमें कुछ भी नहीं मिला ऐसा। आज तो हम सब बहुत खुश हैं, छोटी छोटी बात को पकड़ के बैठ जाते हैं, ये मेरा बॉडी इमोशंस है, ये मेरा पेन है, मैं सोचती हूँ मेरा हस्बैंड इतना सीधा है, सबके हस्बैंड एक्सप्रेस करते हैं, ये एक्सप्रेस नहीं करता है, कोई भी चीज के लिए नहीं कहता, ये तुम अच्छी लग रही हो, खराब लग रही हो, व्हाटएवर। मगर अभी आज जो मॉम का वो मुझे दिखाई दिया ना, वो जा चुकी है, मगर आज आपने याद।
सरोज मैडम, आई कांट थैंक यू इनफ, क्योंकि आपने मेरी दुखती हुई नस पर हाथ उंगली रखी है. सरोज मैडम has come up with such a great point, and I feel for what she's saying, because I can share that pain. She's saying that I don't have any particular pain, madam, because I can't feel it. But when you were talking about this, I thought about my mother. My mother gave birth to 13 children, and women had so little say those days, masters. 13 children, imagine. 2 childbirth itself I have been through. I know what it is like. 13. She, given a choice, she would have said, stop it. But who listens to women? That's why childbirth is such a big thing. It is like getting life again. In those days, the medical facilities, nothing were. So you never know whether you could survive after a childbirth. Imagine what our mothers would have gone through. My mother, she has given birth to 8 living children, and I'm sure we had another one who didn't survive, so 9 children. And when Saroj madam was saying, my thoughts went to my mother. How can I thank her for surviving all that pain body, which they don't even know existed, and giving birth to 8 healthy children? So can't thank them enough. But at least for their sake, Saroj madam, we have to do something. We could not do anything for them directly, but maybe whatever we do will bring other women out of this pain body. Thank you very much. Anyone else, masters? Saroj madam, that was a great point. Thank you for bringing it up. And I felt for my mother too. I really feel for my mother. We hardly think about them in that respect. Shall I? Yeah, Harita madam. Jyoti madam, there are a lot of comments coming in the chat, so please take the numbers if you need. Yeah, thank you. Harita madam.
Yes, namaste all masters. Namaste Saroj ma.
Namaste,
madam. Shall I ask in Telugu, madam? It's easy for me to ask.
Okay. Then I will translate. Yeah.
Okay, ma. అంటే మనకి ఇప్పుడు ఒకసారి పీరియడ్స్ వచ్చినాక మళ్ళీ within short period లో వస్తాయి. So are we releasing our emotions? That's why we are getting that short period, or లేకపోతే అది ఇంకా ఏదన్నా రీజనా?
Yeah. Harita madam is asking a question here. They are all very valid questions, masters, and also they are very common too. She's saying sometimes we get periods very close apart. What is the reason for that? See, there could be multiple reasons, masters, because in one period, whatever flow has to happen, if we are stopping that flow because of body pain and it is not releasing completely, then that unreleased energy which is there in you cannot again builds up very quickly. So it may not be able to wait for another 28 days. And sometimes that could be another reason that the energy buildup is happening so much because of your emotional pain body that you need to have the menstrual cycles very close by. So the answer to this is, try to first be conscious about the pain body. Try to stop it the moment you catch it, and then see whether you're able to bring it back. Menstrual cycle is nothing but energy recharge and flow of energy, masters. It is an energy science. If we can properly address one period, then the next period sets up itself. So let's catch it up early, Harita madam, that's what I would say, and see for ourselves. Then is the timing happening all right? But very good question. Thank you so much, madam. Thank you.
So, Amma, I am living unconsciously. So, without knowing my emotions, that's why I am having this earlier answer.
Yes, Nana.
So,
When we look at from holistic perspective, doctors may say anything in the medical world. They do not know the reasons themselves. They may say hormonal imbalance. What is hormonal imbalance? Hormones is to do with energy. And hormonal imbalance means that you're not able to allow the energy to flow properly. Shall I give you a small story? This might help you. When you go through menopause, you have hot flushes. Has anyone heard about hot flushes? Yeah. There could be people who are very young. They may not know what is hot flush, but yes, Rajni madam, Nilima madam, there are a lot of people who understand. So depending on your hereditary, like depending on your family, some people have menopause at 40, some have 45, some at 50. So menopause age is more determined with your hereditary DNA. So when you go through menopause, people suffer this hot flushes, masters. And these hot flushes can be so painful in the terms that so discomfort that women, when they go through this, they find it so disturbing. If they are working, they cannot focus on the work because of this hot flushes that get hot all the time. And they take time off. I've seen my colleagues taking time off because they couldn't handle this hot flushes. So when they go to doctors say hormonal imbalance. That's what it is, hormonal imbalance. So what they do, they put the patch, hormone replacement therapy, HRT. That's what, or they give you medication. Because they don't understand how to balance this energy. So they're trying to do it artificially by giving extra hormones. The hormones they're thinking are depleting, they're giving extra hormones. But we can do it spiritually, masters. We can do it spiritually. And one of the ways to do it spiritually is to be aware. When you start getting the hot flush, you feel very hot. But if you wait till it has started, gone. It's just like pain body. But if the moment it starts, if you be completely aware and start matching it with your breath, as you're getting hot, just keep breathing and exhaling, inhaling. I sat with my friend doing this therapy because she did not want to use HRT. I did with her. Within less than 1 month, she came out of hot flushes. So the reason, yeah, Sushma madam, hot flush, it happens at any age. It need not be you have to have at 70, 60, you can have 35, 40 anytime. And these hot flushes, they go on for 10, 15 years of period. It can be very uncomfortable. So I read about it a lot and I sat with my friend and I did it for a month. I used to just sit with her every day. Do this. And then after 6 weeks, it was gone. She never got it back again. Like that, you were talking about this menstrual thing. It's all about hormones. Hormones means energy. So if you can balance your energy, and energy means it's like a river. River, what happens? Water flows. If you put something as a block, what will happen? The water will stop and the mud will start building up. As long as the river flows, there is no dirt. That's why you can drink water from a flowing water. The moment it's stagnated, they said, don't drink water because now all the germs are collecting there. Like that, as long as the energy flows, everything is going perfect in the body. The moment it stops, problems start. So pain body is a block. And that is why we need to make sure that we catch it. Now, somebody asked a question in the chat. What is the difference between the inner child and the pain body? Inner child and pain body are to some extent, there are some commonality, but inner child, we are more talking about things that happened to us when we were child, and we did not understand to handle it because of the belief systems of whatever it is. Pain body is just not child alone. Pain body is the pain that we have been accumulating throughout ours as well as the society. Pain body doesn't come with our problem alone, masters. Pain body comes with the mass psyche that we live in. Human being is a social animal. That means the society does impact us. So that's what it is, masters. Right? Thank you. Navina, madam.
Hi, Amma.
How are you?
Good, Amma. How are you, Amma?
I'm good, Nana.
Excellent class, Amma. So my tears are rolling. I can't express myself.
I really enjoyed all the comments that you put in the chat, and I was like, and many new masters that I was relating to, Pradeep, Naina. Oh my God, how wonderful that was today.
Even
Masters,
we
I
enjoyed a
really-
lot, Amma. We enjoyed a lot, and seeing those, all the things, it's coming from ourselves. Like, so yeah, I have this one. I have this one. When I see the comment, yes, I have this one. I'm thinking in that way. So thank you so much. Yeah, Amma, I have a question. So I can't differentiate that pain body and ego. So there is a slight difference. Is there? Can you explain it, Amma?
Honestly, pain body is not caused by ego, but ego will continue it. Pain body causes very naturally. It's a emotional. It is an emotional feeling. But what happens is, we all know that whatever emotions we come, we have to experience it and let go. See, that is the story we are all learning. Emotions, even Sitamma Talli, even Sitamma had emotions. How much she cried when she was leaving Ramachandra, isn't it? Untold story of Sita, that last scene, I read again and again and cry. So beautiful when Rama and Sita gets married again in front of all the Devtas. You know, all throughout that chapter, I was feeling, oh my God, what happens after this? She'll go away, she'll go away. I don't want this chapter to finish. But Sitamma Talli also cried. How difficult it was for her to leave Ramchandra and go. So, experiences are good. You know, people in the astral, I really want to say this, Navina. People in the other realms, they crave for human life because there is no emotions there. Everything is like Sat Chit Ananda. Now we talk in WhatsApp group. Can anybody tell us what is Sat, what is Chit, what is Ananda? We are always in that only. I just want to tell this. We are that. When we are in the other realms, Navina, we are always Om Shanti, 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 like we're all big friends. But that experience that we crave for only can happen in this world. So we are asking for experience and coming, then let's treat it like experience and let go now. Don't hold on to it. Yeah. So when experience comes and we can't let it go, then this is what happens. The pain body starts. Then once the pain body starts, we are so unconscious that ego slowly comes from back. Ego is waiting for somebody to go to sleep. Ego is like, I started loving ego because he feels like a naughty child. He's always standing there. When are you going to be unconscious? I'll come. So these days, you know, I've started this new technique. I've also started kissing my ego. I said, I love you.
Yes. We are hugging. Yeah, thousands of sessions. So whenever the thought is coming, the ego thought is coming, we are hugging. Yeah. Yeah.
Navina, you know what is the best part of loving? If you love somebody, they don't come back again. I've seen
Yes,
this. But danger is if we start loving our husband and he doesn't come back again, that's a big problem. But otherwise, ego, nowadays I've changed my thing. You know, I'm telling you all my tricks, but I have to tell you. So whenever I feel my ego is coming and I've recognized, I really kiss. I said, oh, okay, you are there, but I understand you. So this is what happens, Amma. That the pain body comes, but then the ego comes from behind and holds it and says, you are the pain body. So don't leave it. This is you. If you leave the pain body, you will be destroyed. Like that. So that is the difference, Amma, between ego and pain body. Pain body
Yes.
starts and the ego holds on to that. That's all. That's
Thank you, Amma. I'm facing the situations, Amma. So in the outside world, so always I'm mentioning this one. So I can't handle that husband and mother, especially
Yes.
my mom and my husband. So
Yes.
those situations only my pain body and my ego is coming. So I am
Yes.
observing that one even with my children. So just in this session only, Shaurya coming and leaving the meeting and coming and again and joining. I'm not getting any anger, anything. I'm not getting any feeling on him. Like just I'm accepting
Wow.
that one. But
Wow.
if Gangadhar did anything in that way, so I get my pain body is coming, like my ego is coming and brush like that. So that's I observed that one very nicely today. even my mom on my mom's situation, I was like, if she says anything, oh my god, I get angry very nicely. It's coming like that.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes.
So
Navina, you are always so open. I love you, Amma. Why? Because you are never shy of sharing your personal issues or family issues, because you truly consider this as your family. And if not for people like you, how could we learn? I'm always grateful to you for being so honest and opening up. And Master, this is an example. For her, there is nothing to hide. What is there? Everyone, that is the level we all have to come. That, oh, if I share, people will think low about. There's nothing to think low. You are all great spiritual masters. That's why you're here. I am certifying that and giving it to you if it makes any difference. I have so much respect for each one of you. And I always appreciate Navina. Every session, it's not complete without her. So she has to come and give her wisdom. By the way, I have to share the reason yesterday I insisted that you talk in English was you have this fear that I can't
yes,
talk. And I know you
yes,
can talk.
Amma.
That was the only reason, Nana. Not that you're talking in Telugu is going to make any difference.
No, Amma, no. I can
so,
understand that one also.
yeah, I have to be politically correct because people are getting upset. Madam is shouting. I'm not
It
shouting.
happens, Amma. I'll tell you clearly later. It happened. It happened.
So I have to start explaining now people why I'm doing what I'm doing. Oh my God, na karma. What karma? Huh? I have to start explaining people. Anyway, yesterday she was in English session. She started answering in Telugu. And I said, no, Navina madam only has to speak in English. Because I want her fear to go away. She takes English classes for Triple C. And that's why I'm not no other reason. Okay.
Nothing like that. Thank you so much, Amma.
Yeah. So going back to Navina madam's question. See, I know it's not directly related to the pain body, her question is, but she has asked, so we will try to answer to some extent. Navina madam has got a special need child, as you all know, and it takes a lot of effort to reach the point where she is. Lot of acceptance, lot of surrender. We are human beings. Our energy stock is only this much. We would like to keep it this much by lot of meditation, but this much. During a day, all your energy is exhausted with just handling Shaurya, whether you admit it or not. One would think women means Adi Shakti, 8 hands, but unfortunately in the physical world, only 2 hands. So what happens is all your patience and your stuff is finishing off with Shaurya Nana. You're not able to cope anything beyond that. So that's why when it comes to your mother and Gangadhar, you can't treat them like how you are being acceptable with Shaurya. Because in your heart, you understand Shaurya's needs. So you're stretching yourself and your boundary ends with Shaurya. That is all. So don't try to be self-critical, because maybe over the years, you will learn your patience to extend to Gangadhar and mother also. But at this stage, with all the things that you do, work, housework, friends, everything, this is all you have energy. That is the answer to that. Nothing wrong. One day, your heart will be so big that even Gangadhar comes and switches off the Zoom every minute, you won't say anything.
Thank you so much, Amma. Just I want to convey that one. So just I realized, so he's coming and switch offing that. I didn't realize that I didn't get the thought. So I said, Shaurya, so can you give me 10 minutes? After that, I'll leave the meeting. So he silently went. As it was shock to me. So why I didn't get the talk before? I'm not aware. Just I want to share that one.
Very nice, Amma. Very nice.
Thank you so much, Amma.
Thank you, Navina. I
Thank
really
you,
enjoyed
Alma.
that fun-filled discussion with you. Thank you, Amma.
Thank you, Amma. Thank you.
Rajini Madam, who is our backbone of so many discussions. Oh my God, she's so active on chat all the time. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Ahmad, this initiative, it's like, I'm so grateful that this initiative came. I'm so excited about this.
So excited that you didn't want to be a part of it, huh?
No, I am part of it. So
Okay.
I have seen many women like suffering, like for simple things. There is so much pain in them. And
Yeah.
if we can help them in any way, that will be a great difference. We can make a great difference.
Yes, Rajini.
So
Rajini.
my other one question is, we will be sharing, I don't know how we are going to help at individual level, maybe sharing tips, bringing awareness and sharing all the tips.
Yes.
But at a like the group pain body, the Samuhika pain body.
Yeah.
What is our approach? Does group meditation help? Or are we going to clean it up?
Nana, healing.
Healing.
Plain meditation won't help at this stage. We have to go through deep healing process. And that deep healing process can only be done in Samuhik form, in group form, Nana. But Rajini, you have an important role to play. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit more detail in this. First of all, when we take up an issue, for example, Jyoti Madam, give me one issue out of the list. Let's come to the actual discussion, because Rajini Madam has started a nice discussion. Let's finish it off.
I just took randomly, ma'am. Feeling guilty.
Feeling guilty. Okay. So Rajini, if the topic we pick is feeling guilty, because women always feel guilty, no matter how much we do, that bloody guilt feeling never leaves us. Okay. So we
That's
talk
how
about
we
that.
are created. That's the guilt is imposed on us and we grabbed it.
Exactly. So what we'll do, Rajini Madam, first we will start with discussion, because we need to understand how this topic is understood, experienced, interpreted in our groups. So for example, we'll say so-and-so date, we are going to talk about guilt. And Jyoti Madam will put out the flyer. You guys are all part of the leadership group, so you guys can plan how to do it, what to do it. And then we will invite people who are going through this issue of guilt. We will discuss. I want first a discussion to happen, Rajini Madam, so that everything is flushed out. First of all, there should not be any baggage in the heart, because if people got baggage in the heart, the healing process will not help, Amma. Absolutely, it won't help. So we need to have a complete discussion, honesty. Like, look at Navina Madam. Does anyone think she's less of a person just because she shared? No. We learn so much from her. That kind of a discussion we will encourage, so that people trust each other. I want that trust to develop, Amma, because Amma is sending clear messages to me that you have to create this family of trust. Message is coming clearly, I know, but I have to convey that message to everybody. So Rajini, that circle of trust has to be created, where we talk about this topic thoroughly, and then not in the same session, because time won't be enough, Nana. You know how our discussions are. Like, even now, when we get into things, we all like to talk. And after that, we'll have another session with the healing process. So what healing process? We leaders will talk amongst ourselves, which healing process to bring. And I'm really looking forward to you people. Any healing process you think that we can, or you create one, sit in meditation and think, okay, for guilt, what kind of healing process can we do it? If you want example, you know, there are so many healing meditations on the platform that I have done it, others have done it. It is your idea. I want all the leaders to start thinking about the healing process. So whatever topic, if it is guilt, what can we talk through? How can we bring light and knowledge amongst ourselves to clear this feeling of guilt? So that will be a healing process, Nana. That will be the second session. All right. Third session is, Rajini, we reconvene again, because we would have had chance to discuss. We would have had chance to healing. And third one, we want to see where we are now. That means at the third stage, after discussion and healing process. That will show us what more needs to be done, what else needs to be done, how the process is working. And by then people will get to know each other and that trust will develop. I want the trust to develop first, Nana. And we have like 30 topics. Just today, the amount of topics that have come, 30 topics. So we are talking about 30 times 3, 90 sessions I can already see. So you leaders are going to be busy, man. I don't know what you're going to do. 90 sessions before end of the year. Jyoti, madam, you are in deep soup now. Take the help and do it. Rajni, I'm so happy that you asked this question because I'm jumping with joy. You know, once we talk about it, once we connect to our pain body, identify it, come out of it, we are like free birds. How light we will all feel. Isn't it, Rajni, madam?
So if energy flows freely in all of us on this BYF platform, we can do a lot, maybe like
yes,
we can change the world around us.
Yes. Amma used the word that you are the messengers. Amma used the word messengers. Amma didn't say leaders. Amma didn't use the word leaders. She said you are the messengers to lift this world. But I just took one more step and said leaders. Amma says messengers, we can call ourselves leaders. But Rajni madam, Amma is expecting so much from us. So I don't consider myself as two hands. All your hands, my hands, all together. Aren't you excited? Or
I am so excited, Amma. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited, Rajni. You know, whenever I think about Saheli, I feel like birds are jumping inside. You know, they all want to fly out like that. Because what?
We will change it to matriarchal. We will turn it around.
That is Rajni.
We will turn the world around.
Yes.
And maybe we don't have to be matriarchal. We can become equal. We don't want the pain body for men.
Yes.
So
yes, Amma. They're calling it matriarchal, but we women never want to dominate. We want to include. Do we want our husbands and children to suffer? No.
We always
everybody come like that. We're all inclusive. But we'll take one step forward to help them. And Rajni, I'm so happy that you raised this topic because it gave us another chance to see that beautiful life ahead of us. For me, it is a joy. It's a joy. How, masters, don't you feel how nicely we are following our soul plan? What else can be there in the soul plan but to help our fellow souls? This is the soul plan that we all have come, not to do a IT job 9 to 5 and earn 200K pack. That is not soul plan. This is soul plan. And once we tick this, wow, I'm like, oh my God, no words.
Amma, can I ask one question?
Two questions.
It's not important. We can discuss it later also. My question is, as a soul, I might have taken so many births and different forms, like male, female, animal, whatever, right? But now I took the female body and I'm attracting the feminine pain body. Why?
You are spot on, Amma. You are spot on. This is the question I asked 6 months ago. But I didn't raise this question. I thought, why should confuse you people? And you are asking today the same question. Absolutely beautiful question. So we women are talking, oh, women pain body, men have suppressed us. At some point of time, we would have been part of that male who have subdued or suppressed the women. Today, we are women. So we are feeling that because of our structure, our bodily structure. But we also are a part of the cause. Rajni, very good question, Amma. Not every time we have been women, but because this is a pain caused to the women in general, whenever we take women form, we will go through this. Whenever. So remember, we also have a hand in creating this pain body. Amazing question, Rajni. Amazing question. Love your question, Nana. I did not want to raise this to confuse people, so I kept quiet. But I say, universe always knows, it tricks me. You don't want to raise this question, I'll ask Rajni to raise it. Well done.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you.
Ask one more, Rajni. Yeah, so beautiful masters they are. Honestly, I love them. When I went to Atlanta, that's when I got to know this madam so closely. Amazing soul. Oh my God, the amount of spiritual practices she does. Very fortunate to have her as our family member. Thank you, Amma. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma.
Love you, Nana.
Love you, Ma.
Oh my God, I never want to leave you people. Who else have we got, Jyoti madam? You know, our families are going to do a big revolution against us. These people go in sessions, they never come out.
Mahankali madam.
Hi, Saroja ma'am.
Just one second. Let us spotlight you, Sudha. Just one second.
Yeah.
Is it Sudha or Mahankali ma'am?
Yeah, Sudha madam. She's already talking. Sudha Nanduru madam. Oh my God. You filled up the chat, madam.
Thank you, madam. This is the first time I have.
Namaste. Welcome. So beautiful to have you. Where are you from? Give us a bit of introduction.
Actually, right now from USA. Originally Telugu, Andhra. But I have known you through Leela. So much from Leela.
What? Again, you are from Leela gang. What is this Leela doing? She's got like everywhere people, man.
We talk a lot, and she always talks about you. And this is suddenly came up in this Facebook group, and then I just joined without knowing. And it really today that filled my heart.
Where do you live in US?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay, I know where Phoenix is. Yeah, I'm coming to the US next month, but I won't be going. I'll be only towards the East Coast. So yeah, maybe.
Please visit here.
This is the first time I'm sharing in the platform. I haven't told anybody. I don't know why I felt like telling you. And my plans haven't been completely finalized, but tentatively, mostly towards the East Coast. But once I have got my dates finalized, I'm going to share with you all.
Please add me to the group also. And definitely it's a wonderful session
madam,
so
whoever
far.
Is there, please take Sudha madam's number and add her to BYM groups. Or Jyoti madam, anyone who is admin.
Yeah, I will share in the chat my number.
Madam, you're so beautiful, madam. Your comments, I was like, I fell in love with you.
Thank you, ma'am. Actually, I have one question. I know just now you covered about the guilt and everything. So I felt to ask this because ego and guilt, people put on that guilt feeling in you, even though we are right. But that makes us want to, because being aware and being in as a spiritual person, I came to that point that so is it my ego is not allowing to let go of those things, or because they are putting that guilt, I am suffering? Is my ego is what is happening to me? So I couldn't differentiate that. Am I now stand up for myself, or is it ego that is not allowing me to do it?
Amma, it's just a little bit more. I'll try to explain, because normally we talk about it all the time in our sessions. So I might use some words you may not know, but you have to stop me and say, Amma, I don't understand those words. Otherwise, I'll just keep saying those words because 90% people know, or 99%. Amma, we as a social being, human being is a social being. We can't live alone. We live in societies. We live in belief systems. Belief system means this is good, this is bad. You have to live by rules. You have not live by rules. If you do like that, father will be upset. If you do like that, it's not moral. You cannot live like this. You cannot divorce like this. You cannot do. These are all belief systems. And our life is totally dictated by the belief systems. Whatever we are going through is a reflection of the belief system's impact on us. The so-called guilt that you are talking about is also a result of the belief system. So when you step onto a spiritual path, first time you start questioning, what the hell is happening with my life? Why am I like this? Why do I feel like this? Why do I have to do like this? Just because everyone, but doesn't feel right. All these questions, when they start coming, you question the belief system. And that is where the change happens. Ego is a general word, but I'm getting into specifics for you. The belief system, you have to question it. And if it's not right for you, you should have the courage to step out of it into the new boundary, like my almond milk. It won't taste good for 2
Yes,
months.
yes. I
You're
agree.
very
I agree,
restless.
Amma. I was there few years. I just changed to the almond milk. It's been 4 years. Initially, I didn't like it at all.
I know.
Yes.
Like that, when you try to change belief system, very uncomfortable. People won't like you. People around you will say, what is she? And even if family may question you. But strength comes from questioning. For multiple lives, how many hundreds of lives you have lived like that? When the question came, it's time to step out. That's why the question came. That's the answer, Amma.
So how do we get that courage, Amma, to stand up for and speak up that this is who I am and I want to do this?
Yeah, it is through appropriate wisdom. Wisdom is light. You need to have light. When you are in darkness, how do you come out of darkness? You come out of darkness in a room by switching on the light. Magically, the darkness won't go away, isn't it? So what you do, you have to switch on the light. So in your life, if you want to remove that darkness and bring awareness, you have to bring knowledge. What is knowledge? We are doing that only, na? Sessions.
Yes.
Yeah. So we learn through sessions, through book reading, and then you have to apply in your life. When will you apply? First time, I will tell you belief system. What is belief system? Madam is introducing something nonsense word. Next time, again, belief system. Again, belief system. Third time, oh, there must be something. Fourth time, let me understand this. Fifth time, yeah, it feels like that. Sixth, seventh time, let me try little bit. Like that, changes come, Amma. But you have to constantly keep doing. You cannot do for once and then come out of it. Constant, tak. The beat has to happen. Because
break that pattern.
Yes, Amma, you need discipline. For anything, you need discipline, Nana. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Amma. It is really pleasure to, and I'm so blessed to be part of this today. It's just God has blessed me to join. I don't know why you opened. I joined.
I don't know. I enjoyed your comments so much. Welcome, Amma. Welcome. Our masters have taken your number. If you haven't given, please put on the chat.
Yeah, I will. I will now. Yeah. Thank you.
Love you, Amma.
Yeah.
I think I missed Mahankali, madam. Seshu, madam. Is she still there? Gone? Oh, Seshu, madam.
Yes, namaste. Good morning, ma'am. I'm so happy to see you.
How are you? I'm so happy to see you, madam.
Thank you, ma'am. నేను సాంగ్స్ పెట్టాను, కీర్తనలు పెట్టాను, అన్నమాచార్య కీర్తనలు అన్ని కూడా. May I speak in Telugu, ma'am? In English, I don't.
You can speak English, no, madam. Why are you fearful? You can speak English well.
Yeah, thank you.
So I want you to try in English because you can speak English. I know that. Don't fear. Navina, madam, also I'm forcing her. No, only English. No, yes, if you are uncomfortable, please don't. But if you can speak, try, madam. Nothing wrong,
yes, yes, I can speak. I can understand also, ma'am.
I know you can. You are multi-talented.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Ma'am, I am attending the morning sessions of meditation. The higher energies came into my mind, but whole day the emotions came and charge sheet they are doing, they are taking. How can I control? I'm a little bit of depression also because of my health issues. So now I want to save my energies. I am while I am meditating, energy shield, shield energy. Protection shield. Also, I'm doing myself while I'm doing meditation, before meditation, and after meditation, and before sleeping, and after sleeping, waking up. But how can I why save my energies also, ma'am? That I want to. I know all, ma'am. I know all. But
I know you know everything.
Yes, ma'am. Then why I'm feeling like this, ma'am? That's why I can't implementation and applicable knowledge. Also, I feel myself a little bit of. I want to heal myself. Also emotional balance. I read the book Purnatma. I want to take about emotional workshop. I want to do that one.
Wow.
I want to, but the procedure also I know. But
you know?
little, yes, ma'am.
Madam, why don't you conduct a workshop on BYM?
No, ma'am. I want to preparing myself. I want to.
Oh, you want to prepare yourself. Okay.
First,
okay.
control my. First, I want to become as a trainer.
Yes.
I want to train myself first of all.
Yes. Yes.
That's
yes.
so I need to some guidelines about this platform also, ma'am, whether in Telugu or English. I'm also always connecting with my angels also, ma'am.
Wow.
All are guiding, all are. I am taking energies universal also, ma'am.
Madam,
But
you are amazing.
Why I am doing like this? I'm always writing so many books and how to practice and how to these practice so many. But now in the present tense, present moment, what my how to ఎట్లా ప్రవర్తిస్తున్నాను that's my mental condition, emotional condition. I'm also cleaning my aura also with prana violet healing. I learned that process.
Yeah.
So that's why I excuse affirmations also, man.
Okay.
So for so many I know why I am doing, why I am the emotion future maybe come visualist. I don't go into third activation. I don't go to Kundalini activation. I don't like this way the process. Whatever the situation came, it may be fear or maybe fear to me. That's why I'm not doing like this way, ma'am. Please help me and give me any guidelines to me also, ma'am.
Sure.
I want to take guidelines about.
Okay, Master, this is going to be the last question. Jyoti, I think that's it, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
we'll treat this as a last question and we will finish the session here.
There's one from Shushma, madam. She just
raised her hand. Okay. We have to respect time of everybody. So, okay, then Sushma will be the last question. Let me answer Seshu madam's question. Seshu madam, if I give you the answer, you won't feel hurt?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I have to check these days because people have become very sensitive on the platform. I have to check. Earlier, I never checked. My most beloved Sridevi madam, who is in spiritual realm. Oh my God, we used to have fighting. What, madam? Can't you be quiet when I'm putting YouTube on? She was such an angel. Oh, okay, madam. Don't. Okay. So, Seshu madam, you are a great master, not from this life itself. From many lives you have been doing spiritual practices. That is why
depression also came. I don't want to stay in this world also. That thinking came in
I will tell you, madam.
The negative force.
Yeah, I will tell you now. You have asked your question enough. Let me answer. Right? I understand what you're going through. I will only answer to a certain extent. And if your answer is not clear, if my answer is not clear to you, you have to take a counseling appointment with Nilima. Then I can talk to you for half an hour and explain what is going on. But for today's session, let me tell you, you have done this spiritual practice for many lives. That is why the moment you sit in meditation, you can activate the light shield. You can do anything in terms of energy. You're playing with your energy like a football. Because this is not the first time you're doing it, madam. You have been doing this siddhis. This is called siddhas. You've been doing it for quite some time. So for you, it is coming just like that. Not everyone can do it. People struggle to bring the light energies, the violet light, the purple light, the pink light. Nobody can even differentiate light colors, first of all. You are able to just do that because you have been a great siddha from many, many lives, madam. And it's great. It's our honor to have known you. But your problem is, madam, you have done a lot of siddhas, but you haven't really gained the actual knowledge that is required to move along the path of evolution, move along the path of ascension. Like Amma says, Ravana also had a lot of siddhas, He could open his third eye. He could take any form. Siddha, having siddhis is one thing. Having spiritual knowledge and progression is, there are two different paths, madam. Just because you can bring up your light shield doesn't mean that you have become a spiritual enlightened master. So that's why I said, sorry if I hurt you, but I have to be very honest in what I'm telling. So light and all is very good. You're very fortunate that you have done all those sadhanas from Janmas. Madam, you have lot of expectations in your life. Without your knowledge, you are building a list of expectations. Because of those expectations, you are stuck in your depression mode. You're stuck in your crying mode. After this session, my request is, madam, for one whole day, do Mauna, 24 hours do Mauna. And after you finish the Mauna, sit down with a piece of paper and whatever comes in your mind, write down. What are you expecting out of this life? Only after 24 hours of Mauna. Don't start writing down now. It will not be the correct situation. Do 24 hours of Mauna and then sit down and start writing. What are my expectations out of life? Madam, you have a big list of expectations. When you have such a big list of expectations, when they don't fulfill, we go in depression. You may say, no, madam, I don't have any. Not now. After 24 hours, sit down and write down. That is the cause of your depression, madam. That is the cause of your suffering. So you are a great master. For so many janmas, you have been doing this practice. Don't worry, you are there. But your problem is bhautikam. Your problem is physicality. You're stuck in physicality, madam. You're stuck so much in this physical mohamaya that it's time that you literally see what your expectations are. So I won't say anything more than this because you have to do some homework and see how does this come out, okay? Thank you very much for sharing with us. Sushma madam, last question, please.
Namaste, Amma. Very excited.
Just 1 second, madam. We would like to share you. Is your video on?
No, I was, and she's sleeping, so I'm beside him.
Okay,
Sorry,
keep talking, Amma. Keep talking.
Sorry for that. I have one question, Amma. If someone says, you can't do this, and we are taking it as a challenging and doing it, is it a pain body?
No, nothing to do with pain body.
Okay.
That is your free will. You just want to try out. Nothing to do with pain body, Amma.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's totally your free will. Whether you want to take up the challenge or you don't care about it, it's totally up to you, Nana.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Amma.
Great.
I'm very excited that I'm going to meet you very soon.
I know. I'm so excited. 90 sessions, man. Can you imagine 90 Saheli sessions? Not 90, in 3 languages. Jyoti, madam, what are you going to do?
90 multiplied by 3.
90, I don't know 90 table. What is 90 times 3?
270.
Oh my God, Jaya madam, your math is super. 270 sessions. When are we going to do it? Masters, Jyoti madam needs lot of arms and legs. Okay. So first of all,
I can see everyone as Kalika Devi's ma'am.
Jyoti, first thing is with the help of leaders, make a timetable, Nana.
Yeah.
Okay. Once we make a timetable, we'll put it on the common site and then let's do it. 270 sessions. Go for it, man. Go for it. Hindi. And then not only that, Tamil is coming up very soon. Jaya madam from Melbourne, she's already preparing the Tamil background. So soon that will tag along next year. But I think for this year on Saheli, let's do Hindi, English and Telugu. Okay. 270. What are we going to do, masters? I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm so excited. Okay, so have we finished? Can we close the session, madam?
Just one last thing. Anuradha ma'am, she just raised.
Masters, you don't want to. We have to eat our food 1:30 in the afternoon. Okay, Anuradha madam, you go ahead.
Namaste, madam.
Namaste, Amma. Namaste. How are you, Amma?
Fine, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
You so many days I didn't see you, madam. You're hiding.
No, ma'am. I have same English I am very poor, so just I want to express in English. That's why I raised the hand.
Yes, yes, yes.
In Thousand Seeds of Joy, that time, same time, I have yoga classes. So I didn't attend live classes, but
Madam,
I
I
am
miss
following
you, madam. I miss you.
YouTube. I am following you from YouTube. Saheli also, I followed YouTube. Afterwards, I thought class going live. So again, I came to Zoom class for to talk to you, ma'am.
Oh, so thank you, madam. So
I
nice
am very
to see
happy
you.
to talk to you. Just one doubt, ma'am.
Yes.
Without in the menstrual time, I have no problem at all. Body pain body, I have no. I have no pain body. But between the month, when Amavasya comes, na, that time I am feeling very low. Is there any relationship for this pain body?
Yes, 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 madam. See, this is what universe does. The things that I don't talk about it, somebody will ask. These masters are amazing. These two questions, I don't know for what reason I didn't bring it up. And both the questions, one through Rajini madam, one through Anuradha madam. Yes, madam. That is also pain body only. Because the three times in a month, women energy impacts is full moon, new moon, and menstrual cycle. These are the three things. So you have to be aware. You have to be aware. So
immediately I check, ma'am, when I going to low level.
Yes, you are right,
immediately
madam.
I went and go to calendar. Then Amavasya there. Every time I am getting Amavasya that time when I have doubt.
Yes, yes. You're 100% right, madam.
Ma'am, I am doing same what you told exercise. Now you told now Anushtanam. You have to read knowledge and gain wisdom, and you have to implement practically. You are saying same formula I am following.
Yes.
For years I am doing. Again I am recurring that problem. Sometimes.
Yeah, because you did alone, na madam. You didn't do with us, no? That's why.
No, alone only I am doing.
That is why it is not going away. If you do with us, it won't come again. Madam.
Not for 1 year, ma'am. I am getting this experience from 25 years.
Yeah.
I think many more years also. I get the awareness from 25 years.
Yes.
25 years I am
you are
doing
amazing,
same.
madam. Yeah.
So I am doing same, ma'am. What you are saying that practically you have to implement. Same. I am doing so much service to others at the time when I am going low. I am feeling low inside, but doing to cope up that moods.
Yeah, madam, coping is not the right word, madam. We don't have to cope with it. That is what they have taught women. Whatever going through, just keep serving. You don't have to. We have to serve ourselves also, madam. That is the time we need attention. So don't do anything for anybody. You know, in our cultures, we used to sit away for 3 days. The reason was that we should look after ourselves. Don't do any service during that time, madam. You need service. You need somebody to do massage to you, to give you water, to feed you things. Don't waste your energy on others. Okay? So don't do any service at that time.
Okay,
because you are so low.
For 1.5 years, I am doing newly experimenting Vipassana. You know, ma'am, that course I am doing. At the time, I got that realization that I have to be silent, Aryamanam.
Yes.
So I am taking silence as a weapon.
Silence is good, madam. Silence is good because you conserve your energy. Silence, you in Vipassana, you also observe yourself. So that is good. You're doing all the right thing. But thanks for sharing with us, madam. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So nice to see you, Anuradha, madam.
Thank you, ma'am. We will meet soon. I have the phobia to talk in English. I know all the subject. I know English.
Yeah. You're speaking very well, madam.
Framing sentences is not proper because practice is not there.
Yeah.
In Andhra Pradesh, we have very.
You're talking very well, madam. You're talking very well. Yeah. Well done.
You,
well done. Well done. So, Jyoti, madam, can we conclude the session, today's session?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. It's all
So
done.
let me add,
It was amazing session actually. Didn't expect. Actually, the Hindi and Telugu it went in a different direction. English it has taken us to a very different level. 80% of our job is done. We just have
I
to
know.
coordinate the things. That's all.
100% right, Jyoti. I enjoyed today's session so much, Masters. I think this is one of the best sessions of this year. I can easily say that. I have enjoyed every bit. How much interaction has happened in this session today? Only because of your energies. The whole Saheli program has been drafted in this session, which Jyoti madam and I were thinking, where do we start from? You guys told us what to do. So thanks to Jyoti. Jyoti, all your energies, all the leaders' energies, everyone's energies are really helping us to do go forward. So thank you, Masters. Very soon you will hear from Jyoti and team. How are we going to plan this 270 session? I think they will need a big spreadsheet and a macro. I don't know what they're going to do. Let them handle it. Yeah. So thank you very much, Masters. Very, very, very grateful to you for this opportunity. Thank you, Jyoti. I'll end the session.